No, it's never going to.
Like, I will say this. I went to a few MLS games.
I've gone
They're enjoyable.
Yeah, they are.
But the first one I went to, 0-0 tie.
Yep. And I also will, concede that like football is team night scoring, and some games really are. But then if you
actually watch, it's a shit game.
If you scored 1 point per touchdown,
oh yeah,
it's gonna be about the same.
Yeah. But the other one, I went to the MLS Cup the one year because it was in Washington. It was in D.C.
What mic are you?
And it was Houston and I think New England.
No, him.
And the owner of Houston,
that's going to the thing now.
Like,
that's no longer going to
10 seats away from him.
Yeah.
And he's just hanging out
why
in the
don't you
crowd
use
in
that
a bright
one?
orange suit, cheering, leading the chants and everything. They scored. He sets off this giant orange white smoke bomb. I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like, he's running around high five. He bought beer for the section. I'm like, what the shit is this? Awesome. It's awesome. And then I go to another game, like, nothing. This is boring as fuck.
Yeah, I went to the Women's World Cup friendly when I was a kid. It was me and him. Yeah, it's a fun experience. But the same way in that, I don't enjoy watching golf on TV, but I've gone to a couple rounds. I've been to the Men's Open. It's a good way to spend the day.
It's enjoyable, yeah.
You walk around, you're outside, nice day, you have a cigar. It's a nice experience. Especially because, when I went, $40, you're outside all day. You can go to any hole you want, you can see whatever you want. It's fun. It's nice. But I don't want to watch that shit on TV. At all.
Like, I love baseball. I still have a hard time watching it.
Oh, yeah. The closest I've come with golf, me and my buddy will play it. He has a PlayStation 2, so we'll go bet $2 games.
Yeah.
Oh, Tiger Woods, sorry. Oh, man, we're really good at this. Let's hit the driving range. And we'll get out there, we're like, we are only good at this.
Yes. Where's that little meter?
Yeah. I put a divot in the ground so bad at the driving range, I got hit in the face with dirt. Yeah, this is a complete shit show. And we didn't learn either, because then we played MLB 06. We're good at this. Let's hit the batting cages. I foul balled 2. You know what I mean? I was like, I'll go for the fastball.
I remember going into an 80, it's even an 80 mile an hour fastball, a couple foul tips. I put 2 or 3 in play, and I'm like,
that's as good as that's gonna get.
The worst was I got hit. I'm standing there. I'm giving myself a good bit. I'm standing there. All of a sudden, just son of a. My reaction time's so slow. I can't get out of the. I can't get out of the way. A red light blinks.
Yeah,
and it lets you know the ball's coming, and I still don't get out of the way of the ball. It's like beep.
I noticed 2 things. My buddy Joe's a bit smarter, also drunk by the time I got there, so he's in the slow pitch softball. It's just lobbing at him, and he's just teeing up like I'm crushing him. Like, dude, they're lobbing him at you at 20 miles an hour. And then so I go in, fastball, then a big shot, delta 2, terrible shot. Kid behind me gets in, crushes every single one. He's like, why? He came out, and I'm like, is it my turn to look terrible? And he's like, why? He gave me that. He said, he goes, oh yeah, we'll find you out here. But I could tell what he meant was, why are you here? Why are you here? I was like, there's no football like that. He goes, it's the Pro Bowl. Like I said, there's no football like that. So here I am. That's really bad.
Like I said, it's bad. But until you get hit by the pitch at the batting cage.
Oh, yeah, that's a moment.
That was just, I'm like, I just dropped the bat.
I'm going to be the only one reviewing the book. I don't even want to.
No? Well, we should actually look up news.
Moon Knight, get a continuing series by Jeff Lemire.
This could be an awesome off the wheels podcast if we want to. We just look at each other, don't know what to say.
Moon Knight, X-Men 92.
Create that rusty trombone tension.
There's no tension about it, man. It's just, you don't even know what you're talking about. I'll show you a video later.
Self-start?
Dude, it's
yeah.
Kevin Feige reveals more about the Infinity Gauntlets.
Fake, something like that.
This is fake.
Fake. Just Transformers, Rockfall. Some of the records is coming up, got announced.
Oh, damn. Apparently there are 2 gauntlets in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Nice.
Yeah.
trying to see how it goes. Huh?
So now Phil's giving us mood lighting.
I know, right?
So there's some comic some movie reviews of that. That's cool. That's neat. I mean, we'll be able to talk about television. Well, there's been some shows.
Something like that.
Have you seen the clip where Jerome is going to confront his father in the next box? That is going to be a show. Kevin Feige, whatever. We all know who it is.
Yeah.
Discusses Spider-Man's future in the cinematic universe. Oh, he's going to be.
He exists.
Hmm?
He exists.
Yeah. If they're going to do another Spider-Man standalone movie, just don't. No, we don't.
They're not doing it. They're accepting it.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say because even with some of the newer ones coming out, like was it the Incredible Hulk did a pretty good job of it, where it actually showed the origins during the opening sequence with the music in the back. Perfect. We get it. Moving on with the movie. That was actually really well done. Which you know. How are you? Okay. Good talk.
Yeah, one slice of that pizza, I guess.
I got
More.
I got one. Yeah,
You're like, I still have a Subway sandwich, an apple pie, an apple cider. Too much pizza today. I never thought I'd ever say that, but
Yeah, I hate you with it before. Very un-American.
Too much
did you
pizza, though?
hear what our pizza consisted of?
I
today?
did, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's right, you were here.
Mhm.
No. You're like, yep.
yeah. Oh, you're doing the kids comment.
Doing starting with the cartoon.
Starting with the cartoon.
We're shooting right now.
Yes.
Good. What's the camera?
You do it. You know what you should do? You should walk up to the camera
Just
and eat right in front of it. Just stare into it like you're seeing people. Maybe talk to some people. This is what they want to see.
Well,
Hello out
Is your
there,
friend
YouTube
watching
land.
again?
well,
No.
You're like, you just missed it.
there's some people are into that food stuff. Oh, they want me to rub that ranch all over my body.
Probably.
Baddie.
Okay, Phil, I mean, the last piece of the abomination.
Oh,
Oh,
what I
okay.
got?
Meat abomination. It's nice to see 13 meats all in one slice of pizza. It's got ham, chicken, pork, sausage, beef, pepperoni,
Salami.
let's keep going, bacon.
Koala.
That's next.
And meatballs.
And oh yeah, and meatballs.
Made
Because-
of.
Extra cheese and extra sauce.
Made of what? Meatballs made of what?
And
Kangaroo?
a buttery garlic sauce.
Ooh.
Buttery good crisp.
Maybe that's why they overcharged me. They thought I was an asshole.
They
They're like,
saw-
fuck this
They
guy.
saw that ticket and just went, fuck.
Oh, you're gonna give us that kind of a ticket, huh? Alright.
Oh, that cognate joke. So, I got an unsliced pizza.
This is-
The whole
it's
world
somebody-
just unravels.
It's somebody at Domino's making a judgment call all my life.
I was seeing
Look,
my
you-
name come up.
Look, we know you're going to probably eat this all by yourself.
Probably.
Probably all in one sitting.
Then just fold it in the taco and go at it.
This taco tastes like it.
These kids are right. Doesn't mean I appreciate the judgment. My guy starts that act off talking about getting in the cab with Wendy's because he's too drunk.
I'll open the door.
Yeah.
You give me the nuggets. And
can't go. It's illegal for you to drive with the door open.
Go, man. Go.
Hey, man, this extra process is for you. It's below it. The girl behind the counter, she's had fun. She tossed me a nuggets. You know, you working midnight on Wendy's, cut loose.
I know he's on the plane. It's like, you don't dismount when the coach is gone.
That's perfect. Yeah,
And the waitress,
character.
the steward didn't realize I pulled an aha video.
Are you driving?
I hope.
And I know she meant eventually. I hope. I think not. Who's talking with him? All right, thanks,
Did you see his newest one?
Yeah, oh, so good.
It's like, hey, you just changed your definition of a miracle. It's like, I burnt my laundry. I didn't know you could do that.
That's it.
Called myself the alchemist. I made a new element for the universe.
That worked. Hey, seriously.
Don't forget the X-Men.
We
Talking.
no, we need Hustler. That's the one our kids say.
It's not how cops bust a party from above. No, man. You guys are cool. Guy died upstairs. And I don't know if you ever seen a party just shrink by 6 inches. And like everyone got bummed. And he knew he bumped. He's like, nah, man, it's all right. Natural causes. And then one guy in the back was like, that means it can happen to any of us at any time.
5 Motorhead tunes followed by 3 Lionel Richie jams.
So here goes the flash dancing your problems away.
Lionel Richie goes on. Your arms on the wall. You're getting introspective.
When the water wash over you like an athlete, just lost a big game. Kind of on purpose, because you don't know how to tell the coach you just want to dance. He's my favorite comedian. He's so good.
Time to catch my airplane.
yeah,
But
I
not
know
before
it's-
Silver got her flappies.
No, I said me and
He's got
Marco
4 or 5 on the day.
conversation they're having.
Hey,
I haven't-
got
I haven't
X-ray
even
that
know.
day.
I know. That's why I feel left out.
No, I didn't even hear the
No,
name.
you can just tell me the name
Kyle
of the guy.
Kinane.
I'll look him.
You grease.
I
You hold him. You don't dangle him like a psychopath. These offered. Nobody's doing
Yeah, right. These are fat pancakes. Would you like some? No, I understand. It's like, and he's rustling around in there. And he's not even looking at the bag. He's looking up and away with that glazed determination they only see in a hillbilly that's neck deep in swamp water, because he's going to catch a catfish with bare hands. You won't rustle on an airplane. It's suspicious.
Hey, you better hurry up.
Oh, God damn it.
You get to repress memories? Tell me.
Look up this kid. Do you have Spotify or anything?
Yeah.
Ah, bummer. Never mind. Fuck you.
What's his name?
Kyle Kinane.
Oh, okay.
We are killing it on this podcast. Like, we're streaming right now. There's probably, if there's anybody watching,
They're moist.
they're moist.
That's what I
Well, I mean, they can see us, so assuming they are moist. Where are you sitting, man?
No man's land.
Why aren't you using that mic?
That's his mic. That's the mic. That's a mic that's literally capturing all the sound, and that's the mic. It's an individual mic that's picking up the room sound.
Okay. So wait, don't we usually have 5 mics for?
Yeah. But we're using that specifically to improve the audio for YouTube.
Ah, I see.
That's picking up everybody. It's on a different mode, so
Hey.
it's picking up everything.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
That one person that's watching.
Yeah. Well, hey. It starts with 1, Marco.
And then there's 2.
That
Eventually, we'll be
attitude.
at 4.
The first one I play for anybody is the 7-Eleven dinner.
Yes. Oh my God.
That's the first one I
I
play
didn't
for
even eat
someone.
it. Just David Blaine.
I'm gonna disappear like a David Blaine illusion. Just crumbs,
Magic
hands! Swipe $1.29, chase rewards points.
What are you doing right? Like, hey man,
The man who
what
should
you
not
doing?
have hope
Yeah.
left for society. You tried to give me an out. What are you doing? What you're doing?
What are you doing?
I'm a gambler. He didn't even use taunt. The next day I got arrested for a DUI.
It took my shoelaces so I wouldn't strangle myself.
Just put you in a little cell and you think about it.
Oh, he's lost. That's like the pancakes on the plane. First, you're forcing people into a world of questions they never thought they'd have to ask. First off, all the questions.
All it takes is one idiot like, hydraulic fluid smells like pancakes.
We're all going down. You don't know what hydraulic fluid smells like. My girlfriend likes the end of that joke where the cop, the surf, the surf cop.
Yeah.
When the guys are walking down the steps with the body in the bag, and then the guy's like hitting on the girl.
He's like,
No, come on, Tracy, come on. You'll have stories. You have stories to tell. Some stories, Tracy. You know what to say. Life's short, baby. The most awkward New Orleans jazz funeral. So, anybody gets like start?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Is everybody ready? Buckled up?
I think so.
I'll turn this car on. Welcome to another episode of the Hall of Heroes podcast, coming at you from the One Up Collectibles studio in West Reading. My name is Eric.
Phil?
Marco?
and Lee.
Did you have to go last? Is that like a thing?
You got a little stumbled there for a few
I did. I got really excited.
Yeah, you know what? I think you should do it again.
Should we do it again?
You totally
Yeah.
fucked it up.
Phil, should we do like another 45 minutes of this for you to edit out?
Well, the great part is I actually know where we're at this time, which will make it all the
Phil,
better.
Someone
where
knock
you
out
at?
Phil. Phil, you gotta go outside.
I know where we're at.
But it's time on my phone.
Do you, and am I honestly gonna do this
I want
again?
you to do it.
Lee, was that
Sure.
You really made me question myself, Marco. And I'll admit,
Could have been better.
it could have been better. I stumbled a bit. I'm real excited to be here with y'all. And I have a mild little disability.
Your name's Phil?
I'm Eric.
Good Lord, no. I don't want you representing me in any fashion ever. Period. Like, look, my ship will sink on its own. I don't need your help.
I'm the new James Woods.
You think you're James Woods? Huh? So what's the next movie? I heard they're looking for a sequel to Killer Condom.
Ah,
He's looking to be a cookie writer.
Detective Macaroni's on that case, ain't he?
Detective Macaroni's on the case.
All right.
So,
Speaking
hi
of
everybody
detectives,
watching, or hi person watching. I don't know who you are, but I love you. And
our podcast listeners.
not yet. For the listeners, y'all, fuck you. But that's a special shout out to the one guy who's taking the time to watch. Or I don't know if my friend Liz has started watching yet.
There's only one person that forgot to close their web browser.
That's right. Yeah, who's just doing something else while we're on in the background.
Who's like,
Who
what the
we've
fuck
got
is
to
that
watch
noise?
Alex and Abe videos.
I don't know if my friend Liz is watching yet, but if you are, great. Did anybody read any books this week? I'm the only one that read a book.
Nah, I read a book.
You read a book?
I still have one.
I read books, but not from this week.
Yeah, well, no, the book I'm going to review is not from this week either due to an error. We don't have any books from this week. An error with the shipping company, right, Lee? I think it was on their end.
It's on somebody's end.
Okay. We're going to go with it was probably that.
All I can say is it wasn't our fault this time.
Okay. So, due to no fault of his own, we are unable to review a book from this week. So, does anybody have any books they want to talk about, or just feelings in general?
Fuck Phil.
No, it's weird you bring that up because I've been thinking that a lot recently.
Really?
Yeah.
Late night?
It keeps me up at night.
That's it, I bet.
Yeah, I'm lying awake
Find
at night. I'm
yourself
like,
touching yourself.
yeah,
Visions
like
of,
angrily
visions of that,
masturbating.
Eric.
visions of that dancing in your
I'm,
head.
I'm,
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
I'm on your Facebook. You can message me once in a while.
No, but see, the thing is, I get upset about it. Like, I don't want more contact.
That's why we talk.
Is that what you said it? No, Lee, you're right. Like, like I'm lying there asleep. I'm about to drift off in the slumberland, and I see that chucklehead's face appear in my dreams. God damn it! And I furiously masturbate because I just don't know how else to cope.
Well, I can maybe recommend.
Please.
I was gonna say masturbation. I don't know
Covered.
why, but maybe some meditation. Some deep meditation. And now, do you
That's weird.
have
I was
images?
sick.
Do you
What
have
about-
images of Phil going through your head?
What
with
about
sugar plums?
What about meditation masturbation? Have you tried that?
You know, I
Just
was
get lost
I
in
was
it, man.
doing well, and then that happened.
I'm just thinking, maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna call it. Maybe I can call you later tonight. You need some kind of meditation.
Yeah, he'll got it.
He will answer his phone.
You know, just sitting there crying.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I'm not answering the phone.
Yeah, if you call
He
his
doesn't
phone,
answer his phone. He doesn't answer his phone during business.
if you call
He's
his
probably
phone,
sitting over there by the register.
you're gonna hear, "Hi, thank you for calling Lee's phone. This is Kyle. How can I help you?"
As long as it's not you. That would be weird. Like, Phil, I can't stop thinking about you. Help me. Help me through this.
Say something fucking stupid.
Talk stupid to me.
Help me
goddamn
hate
it.
you.
Talk,
Help me hate you.
talk stupid to me. That's, what he said. That's actually a really good joke. I like that.
Good. Moving
Marco,
on.
no, I got Marco. Any feelings?
No feelings.
No,
I
you're
hate
mad.
Phil too. You know, it's okay.
Way to just jump on the bandwagon.
We know. I think we
I
saw
was
it.
on that bandwagon.
Yeah.
I think
You
you
feel
got
like I
hitched
started
up to
this
the
fucking
horse.
bandwagon.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually, when I
You
first
were riding the
I
horse.
built the fucking wagon.
That's why you need to hitch up the wagon.
When I first started coming here, Phil, I liked you. You seemed like a nice guy. But then I started talking with Marco. There's something about you, man. Just-
maybe, just maybe.
Yeah.
It might have been Marco who was bitter.
Now, Marco doesn't strike me as
There's plenty of people that
I
hate
mean,
Phil.
to be fair,
Yeah.
you did kind of have a place for Gotham in your heart until you started talking to Marco.
No,
But
no,
now,
he didn't.
now I'm getting these.
Marco.
What
Now
are you
I'm getting
smoking?
these laughing cat gifts that are showing up in my
First
fucking
of all,
messenger.
that was Marco.
And that was amazing, by the
It
way.
was.
Yes,
it
it was.
actually was amazing.
And
But that's not the
secondly,
point.
I already hated Gotham. I had given up
Just
on
not
Gotham.
as much. Like,
no,
did you actively join a group to chat about how bad Gotham is while you watched Gotham?
Actually, no,
Did
he
you
did
play
not
about it?
join a group chat for that. He joined the group chat because he is now part of this podcast, and that is the group chat for this
Yeah.
podcast.
God, no wonder why I keep leaving.
We'll get. I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. I think we're gonna get to Gotham a little
I
bit later
think
on.
so.
But do you want to talk about the books you read? Because at least you read books from this week.
I mean, I only read one.
Dark Side books, right?
Yeah, Dark Side was.
Kind of forced you to do this now.
I know. Well, I don't have material in front of me. I mean, it was an okay story.
Yeah, just like a short review.
I did like the fact that Hal Jordan called Batman an ass.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's a risky endeavor.
he's kind of stuck in his chair. So.
Oh, is he, okay. So he's still in this.
Yeah, he's still in the movie his chair. No.
I'm just sorry. In my head, I just had to say, like, if you were to take this out of context, it sounds like we're just talking about like someone's script. Like, did he get out of his chair today? No.
No.
He has a chair complex. That's his thing.
Which he kind of does. It's not inaccurate.
At this point. I mean, all in all, it wasn't bad. Still an enjoyable storyline. I won't ruin the ending because nobody here has the books yet. So, but good story, good art. If you're enjoying the story so far, you'll probably enjoy this one as well.
I jumped on that book for the Dark Side Wars. I've never been one big on, and I know because of book reviews and that's iron. I don't know what to say. I've never been really one for teen books and like, big group book. I like more solo adventure books. I did jump on the Justice League just for the Dark Side Wars, and I really enjoyed it so far. Everything about it seems on point. It has the it has the excitement to it that I think they wanted Convergence to have, but just didn't.
Probably.
Yeah, you can tell. Like it's a bigger event than Convergence was. I feel like.
And you did put it all across the universe.
Oh yeah.
Although now there's going to be 6 one-shots for some reason.
I did see
They're
that.
doing that because each other member of the Justice League is going to get powers based on one of the new gods.
Okay.
That's what the whole premise is. I saw some of the mock-ups that the retailer mentioned.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't remember who was what, but they're all getting like infused to some kind of power. I possibly, I don't know why, but one maybe could assume maybe take out Batman or something along those lines.
Oh, and I do have a question because I was never a big Darkseid fan. Did he always have a Silver Surfer guy?
Not that I can remember.
Maybe.
There's a point in the book where he wants to, Darkseid wants to end it, and he's like, oh, Grail goes, oh, you're right, you were right, Mother, or somebody, he's going to call him. And he calls, like, the Dark Rider or something.
I would need to see the character before I can say yes. I mean, he has a shit ton of character.
Well, I'm guessing if this guy is...
So it's like a herald, kind of like thing.
It almost seemed that way.
Or is it hey, this is the guy I called in when I really need shit fucked up?
That's kind of the
He's
gist of
going
it.
to the bullpen.
Yeah. Baseball reference. Lost here.
No, I know sports. I just don't read. I just don't watch them. But there is a point in it where he gets merged with the Flash, which was kind of cool. So that might be
the start of it.
the start of it. Yeah.
So they're doing the Shazam one shot, and
Finally. He does.
all the things they've done with the new 52, not giving him any title. Like even a Marvel family title or something like that.
Yes. I mean,
Closest we got was that Thunderworld book out of that University.
I mean, it is kind of weird that he doesn't have his own book. They have taken some weird directions, like at the Martian Manhunter book, since we're going to have a lot of mixed review. Martian Manhunter book, I don't know, have you been reading that? I actually really enjoy it. It's actually, I picked it up just kind of like, like, well, we'll see what happens. It's actually really, really good.
It's just a really character that
Me neither. I honestly, I think I picked it up in like, just for the shits and gigs.
Yeah.
And I love it. And it's again, it's not a character that I think like this book is not going to make me like, yeah, now I love Martian Manhunter. No, you can just accept it for what it is. Yeah, accept it for what it is and move on from there. Did you find a picture of this?
I did find Black Racer.
Phil, how do you feel? Black Racer. What are your thoughts?
Taking White Racer's place.
Yeah. Would you say he's a racist?
No.
Why? He's a black racer.
Yeah,
By definition,
that doesn't count.
he is a racist.
That doesn't count.
Look at that racist.
I guess this is one of the images of him. This is not the newest one.
Okay.
No.
I don't know too much about that.
I don't know.
It's probably some obscure New Gods thing from like.
Actually,
It might be from the new one.
Yeah.
Is his first appearance in this book? In this past issue?
No, it doesn't look like.
Or was he one of the two that was like in that person's apartment?
I don't know if this is the same guy, but his redesign is much better.
That sure is. Oh, those fancy ski poles he's got there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
That screams like 80s. The Black Racer.
Yeah, but if you went skiing
Yeah.
in the 80s, he had like, it was like white with rainbow colors. Which, yeah.
Yeah, there is no image from the newer version of it, but relatively it looked like that first image I showed you, a little bit better.
Okay.
And a little bit more robotic.
That was what you were.
But I sure am enjoying some of the old stuff.
His first appearance was in New Gods #3 in July 1971.
That makes sense for costume.
And he is a deity and avatar of death in the DC universe.
Okay.
This is really a character that never really took off.
Yeah.
Okay.
But DC brought him back. It looks like.
Which is perfect for that, actually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want with that character because you're not going to piss off anybody. You know what I mean?
No.
And he was created by Jack Kirby.
Really?
Actually, all of you guys were created by Jack.
And
not know
it says that he makes use of what appear to be skis as his means of transport, much like how Silver Surfer, another Kirby creation, uses a surfboard.
I like how Silver Surfer has a surfboard. We need something a little bit more
Oh,
edgy.
basically, the racer,
Racist.
the racer at the moment of the new god's deaths, like collects them and takes them to Hades.
Ah. Who's erasing? It's a book I want.
They should give him a solo book.
They should. I mean, it's got to be. It's whatever they give him has got to be better than the new Vision book coming out. Have you seen the premise of that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Vision wants a family, so he settles down. That's what that book is. It's a family of Visions living in a suburb. I'd rather read that. The black racist.
Racer.
That's
You'd
me.
rather read a book about Bill?
Wait.
No, I've already read the Clan's history. All right. And did you say you read anything for this week?
Not for this week.
Okay. What'd you read for this week?
I really enjoyed 1872.
I did not read that. And you're doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, the essentially. It was cool. We get 1800s version of Tony Stark's Iron Man suit. It's pretty cool.
Steampunky?
It's very steampunk,
Very cool.
but awesome.
So appeal to that hipster crowd.
And the Red Wolf shoots Bullseye into the head and kills him.
Cool.
And makes the comment that maybe you shouldn't have a bullseye on your forehead.
Yeah.
As he puts one right there,
Yeah.
right in the middle of the bullseye. He's like, I got one shot left. Maybe you shouldn't have a bullseye on your hand.
Now Red Wolf is getting his own book as well, right?
Yes, he is.
Hands up, who's excited?
Oh, that's because I'm reading 1872.
There you go. There you go. Oh. All right. So, the book I picked off the shelf. This is actually, like I said, from last week. I picked up the Book of Death #3. I did buy it last week. Actually, I didn't get to read it, so I'll be unread. We'll stay that way, apparently. This is from Valiant. This is their, I guess, their big event that they have going on this summer. Their summer event. It has been pretty great thus far. This is a book that really kind of got me into Valiant. I'm going to be honest. I never really got into Valiant just because I can't read everything. When this book came out, I was interested. I picked up the Valiant event before this, fell in love with it, jumped on this book. And just going into it, if there's anybody out there who has not read this book just because they don't read Valiant, I can tell you, as someone who didn't, you don't need to know crap about the Valiant, that universe at all. Just pick up the Valiant trade, and then pick up these 3 books. You're fine. I had no history with any of these other characters. It's very accessible, which is awesome.
Yeah, Valiant does a very good job with that.
It's been great. So, just a little plug right off the bat for everybody who's already not on this book to get on it. This issue starts with, in North Carolina, a kid named David, who is one of the geomancers in this book, out in the back. Oh, what a rascal. Look at him. There's all the snakes all
Covered
over
in by
him.
snakes.
What a
birds, and rats.
rapscallion. His mother's like, David, get them off of you. Oh, thank God she threw. So he's sitting there with all the snakes and all the mice and all that crawling all over him because he can control nature and forces of the planet and all that. The mother tries to pull the snakes off. She gets bit. At that moment, there's a ring at the doorbell rings. This part kind of I thought was funny. The doorbell rings and she runs to it yelling help, as if she got bit by a snake and somehow figured, oh good, someone's already here. Like, oh, they've already come. Didn't even have to call anybody. So she opens the door in a panic, and we have the antagonist standing there. Now, is this the same kind of character who played Mr. Flay in Valiant? Do you know if it's a continuation of that
Yeah,
character?
this is
I can't
the guy at the end of the second issue. His name I can't
Right,
remember. That's him.
Master Dark.
Master Dark.
Master
that's him.
Dark, okay.
Yeah, that's Master Dark come to collect the poor Davy.
I'm not bummed too, because I want more of Mr. Flay.
I'm sure eventually.
Yeah.
It was a very good.
Well, I mean, book 3 or 4.
Well, I'm saying in this.
Oh.
Down the line, I'm sure I'll get more of it.
So anyway, Master Dark is at the door, saying, I intend to help you. He throws it through a window, and he comes to collect young David, telling him, I'm here to help you out, control this power. He's manipulating his boys. He used for his own
You know,
use.
the kid, he's like, my mom.
Right. Yeah, and by the way, he gets over his mom real quick. He's like, Mom, and he's like, it's all right. You've got this power. I'm here to help you. Oh, yeah, fuck her. Yeah, like
Yeah, but he misses his
eventually
mom.
goes back,
He
but
misses his mom.
he does. He sure does. So then we go to the Love Boat, which I love. That's cool. That's great. With the rest of the team there, getting patched up from the last encounter with the Eternal Warrior, and who they have been trying to get to relinquish the child, who's also a geomancer. He just royally fucked them all. So if the team's getting themselves together, the leader of the team is saying, "How long until we can get back out there?" She's picking up this new character. I don't know who that is. Oh, I agree
I
with
can't remember the name, but I
that.
just
Looks cool.
yeah, she's
We'll be seeing.
yeah, which is
Okay. So we flash forward to the Eternal Warrior with Tama, who is the girl he's guarding, the geomancer that he's supposed to
the
guard.
geomancer of the future.
Of the future, that you brought back from the future. All this sounds ridiculous, but I promise you it's not.
But here's what I don't get already.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's the geomancer of the future.
Yes.
So in order for her to exist,
Yeah.
something has to have happened to Master Dark.
Yes.
So like
So the book's already a foregone conclusion.
like that's what I mean. Like or is it the old time that like since he sent her back, it caused this to happen?
Yeah.
And now he needs like it's.
I
hate time travel.
I was wondering that too, because I was wondering if that's the case. As soon as she came out, why was their first reaction? Oh, good, it all works out.
Yeah.
Because here you are, right? Yeah. And,
Great.
right. But then again, if you think too hard on anything, this could be huge holes. But yeah, so he's having her translate the book. She gets really upset. She throws the book in the fire. He pulls it out before it lights on fire. He tells her, "Look, I've misunderstood. I thought the answers were in the book. The book is the answer. Every time you've read this, something that terrible has happened. Every time you read this, that other person, the other geomancer out there who's being manipulated for evil, is being able to connect, figure out where you are, and control whatever is going on there. So he's not the smartest guy, because it took him a while, and apparently a lot of lives to figure that out.
There's a lot of dead
A
people.
lot of dead people.
But now he realizes that
He can
go
set
the
a
other
trap.
way.
Right. So he decides he's going to set a trap here. If you start reading this book, if we prepare ourselves, they're going to try and show up here, and you can track them the way they tracked you. So we go to Master Dark. He realizes that Davy, I'm going to keep calling him that now, young Davy, is attempting to use his powers the way it's supposed to be used. He comes in, essentially puts a kibosh on that, kills what he's growing. Says,
He grows like a little plant. He's just like,
Yeah.
fuck your plant.
Right, he does. So it's the craziest thing. He's like, "Oh, look at this! I made this plant grow." No, you didn't. He's dead. And so, Master Dark makes it clear his plan really is we have to combine the two geomancers before I can really harvest them for everything that I need them for. So he's basically scolding this kid like, "How dare you actually do something good? That's not what we're here to do." And in the middle, he smacks this kid, by the way. So if you're a fan of like, child abuse, probably your favorite part of the book.
You know, maybe the kid deserved it. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? This
Because,
kid,
I mean, there are some times where kids just deserve a firm backhand.
he got lippy.
This kid's trying to be good.
Yeah, he got lippy.
He did.
Yeah.
He
got
got
a little
lippy. Okay. So you know what? What
Open
happened?
hands.
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
I've been waiting for someone to advocate this. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm just saying. Maybe the child deserved.
You do remember Lee's comment last week about the Jewish girl and her family deserving to be hung, right?
Our viewers.
No,
I
actually,
forgot
I did not say that, Marco.
No, you totally did.
Actually, again, Marco, you're
Oh, I'm sorry.
misrepresenting some things. I never said that the Jewish girl and her family deserved to be hung.
Just the girl.
And I never actually said the Jewish girl deserved to be hung. What I said was, and I quote, that the girl got what was coming to her. And I'm not referring to the hanging. I was referring to the interrogation that was done when Ihorse was in there. Ihorse was in there. And he lied and said, no, I didn't. You know, if maybe she would have stuck by his side, maybe he might have stuck by her side. But she chose not to.
She has to be responsible for her actions.
Right.
By the way, can I just make a note? This is probably the farthest I've ever gotten into a book during a review that it didn't
Well,
get interrupted. Derailed.
You kind of derailed yourself there.
I did.
I was trying to help there.
No, don't worry about it. This is
Don't
far.
help.
This is far from the chorus of my review of the book.
Don't help.
So, and this is, by the way, hardest part of doing this is now I've got to seamlessly transition back into the book.
So child abuse.
So child abuse. Since we're talking about it, if you're not a fan of child abuse, you're probably not gonna like this page.
I love this where he's like, I miss my mommy, and he just like
Yeah,
he just
man.
like picks him up by the throat. He's like,
Yeah,
you will listen to me if you ever want to see your mom again.
yeah.
It's just like, oh, all right, dude.
Yeah. Well, then that's when the kid freezes and he realizes the book is being read right now.
Yeah.
So which probably saved his life right there.
Yeah.
So okay. So he connects with the other geomancer, the Tama, once he starts reading the book, and he starts to get that evil manipulation back. He's basically saying, "You don't belong here. I'm the it's been poisoned. His mind's been poisoned." We started to get some history on the Master Dark.
Yeah, you find out that as the thing that she's reading is that in the future, Master Dark has taken the power of the Geomancer for himself,
Right.
making him this unstoppable.
So not only does he have the power of the Geomancer, he has the power of dark magic as well.
Yeah.
The necromantic arts. Dark magic. This one.
And he even tries to harvest some of the power
Right.
from David.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, and he realized that he can't. He needs them both
Right.
to be able to do it.
Right.
As he said.
So we get there, the trap's been sprung, and she keeps reading the book. He's waiting for everything to come at him. And all these animals, little wolves and all that stuff, start coming out of the forest towards him. And he gets prepared, like, here they come. And she stops him,
No,
saying, like,
running
no,
away.
they're running away from something worse.
And this is an awesome looking page.
Amazing splash page where we see what worse is. And I'm here, Marco, here you go. Worse is the undead creatures, big bears and wolves that are just like tongues hanging out and intestines, and they're
These
just
like
zombie animals. Which anybody?
Yeah, like the one wolf's like brain is
Yeah.
exposed. It's
I
just
love
like,
it. Bear's tongue here is just like, yeah, it is a creepy issue. Creepy page, I mean, sorry. So he begins to take out the animals while she continues reading. It's the conclusion of this book, which basically says, the ground was salted, the cities were bathed in crimson, and he rules death. That's what this Dark Master in the future rules death. And he conquered forevermore. That's how the book ends, essentially. The whole while he's fighting zombie animals to grotesque and amazing pages of him. I do like this page where he buries the hatchet in the bear's thing.
Yeah.
It's just looking down. Like the bear at that point is scenting like, whoa, crazy. And she reaches out and he says, look, you got to connect with this bear real quick. This kid is controlling the bear. You can connect with him. We can figure out where the other geomancer is. She's able to figure out where this other geomancer is.
But before they can pinpoint the location,
Right, he gets shut
Master
off.
Master
Well-
Dark like zaps him.
It does say that he does know where that person is, because she said,
Yeah.
I can feel the dirt where his toes were touching. I can trace him there. So they bury all the forest critters, and he vows to take on Master Dark and kill him, even if it's his last thing he ever does. Setting up for a good conclusion for this book.
Is that the Eternal Warrior?
The Eternal
Yeah.
Warrior, yes. Tell me about it. What are your feelings?
He's the Eternal Warrior.
I think this could be more creative.
Yeah. Actually, Phil, I can't believe it. I'm gonna agree.
I'm actually just repeating what you said on the past podcast.
I know.
Well, but that doesn't
What do
mean
you
you're
mean
less
more
right.
creative?
He is a pretty cut and dry character. There's not a
He
lot.
is a character who started out as a warrior and he doesn't die. So
But there's nothing. I think I understand what you're saying. Like, there's a lot of characters in this book that are very dynamic. There's some cool things to him. He's probably the one I care least about. He's very dry, kind of stupid. No, I mean, like, not the character. Like, he as a character, it's kind of dumb. It takes him, like you said, how many towns of dead people to figure out, like, oh, they're tracking us. Like, he's kind of an idiot. So it's no wonder all those geomancers died.
But he doesn't worry about it because he can kill
He's only lost
yeah, but he said the name. He didn't say the character. He said the name.
Yeah, I
So
know,
what is the
like,
name?
The Eternal Warrior. It just seems very.
Gilad Anibadi. This is real name, and he's referred to as the Eternal Warrior because he lives for fucking ever.
What is it about the name that bothers you?
Nothing.
I'm not talking to
Is
you.
it too literal?
Yeah.
I guess.
The fact that like, he's the Eternal Warrior.
Well, I mean,
Like that kind of like, and I'm not saying like I'm saying like, oh, he's the Eternal Warrior because he lives forever.
yeah,
Like,
but,
is that
but Spider-Man,
like what else?
Batman,
Yeah.
like
What else do we call him?
Superman.
Like,
I don't know.
he's the ultimate. You can't call him the Ultimate Warrior.
Sure, you can.
He, what do you want to call him? The Protector,
The Guardian.
the Guardian of the Geomancer,
Galaxy.
the Guardian of the Earth.
I don't know.
That dude.
I don't like his name.
I like
Call him
that
the
one.
Tree
What do you like the character?
He's alright.
It's like it's a pretty. It seems like a cut paste character.
It is, but at the end of in the Valiant universe, he is one of the most important characters.
I'm not saying
Because
he's not.
and he's in everything.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's one of the few that span everything.
What isn't it his half brother or his brother that's a drunk? Also the
Yeah.
Eternal. I find him.
Is it Armstrong?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
Archer?
Armstrong.
It's
Archer. It's Archer.
Archer. And then you also Ivar, the Time Walker, is his other brother.
I find Archer much more fascinating than
Well,
him.
yeah. well, yeah. His whole thing is great. The fact that like he's essentially immortal too.
Yeah.
But he's
He's
killing himself to
Yeah.
death. But the more he drinks, he's actually shortening that.
I actually
Because he has all
like.
those souls in him, and every time he dies, he loses one of the souls.
I did like. I think he even points it out. I think in the first book of Death, like, yeah, my brother's kind of an idiot. Yeah, like he's kind of a moron. These kids keep dying for a reason. That's it. I'm putting the book back.
Okay.
So I'm not stealing from you. I promise. So, what's next?
So that's a comic.
Yeah, that was a comic. It's definitely a book that I recommend. You can easily pick up the first 3 issues. They have them, I think all 3 are here, right?
Yes.
Here at One Up Collectibles.
514 Avenue West Virginia. That's anyone that's in
Ooh.
Omaha. At or check us out on Amazon or eBay. Buy stuff. Keep filling Lloyd.
Quick.
No,
Wait,
He's the
Now you just messed it up. He was
bitch work. Bitch work.
What? Keep filling play. Let's come on. What else?
Keep filling forward because I don't want to make back to work.
Maybe you'll hire me.
So what do you guys want to talk about next? Huh, guys?
Well, isn't there comic book news?
Oh, there is some comic book news.
We need comic book news.
Come on.
Would you like to kick us off? What's your piece of news?
A whole bunch.
Go for it.
X-Men 92 is at the end of Secret Wars is going to be getting an ongoing title.
Nice.
Which I believe the same creative team.
Mm-hmm.
So the
You know,
pilot
is it still going to be a digital first?
that they did not say.
I think that's pretty cool.
Don't know. I think they're probably going to put it to comics first, or at least see that. Just to,
Another X-Men book we're going.
that makes 4 now.
We got
Uncanny.
all new Wolverine.
Well, I don't.
You're just counting. You're just
I don't
counting
count the
X-Men team
individual
books.
team
Team
books.
books.
Yeah. If we're counting books that have an X-Men in it, it's like 13 books.
Because Marvel's killing them with a box on it.
Yeah. Long live
It's a
the
jab at you.
Inhumans. Long live the Inhumans.
Shots fired.
Also, IDW announced that they're doing another Transformers book, a miniseries, Sins of the Wreckers.
Mhm.
That's another one that's coming out. And stuff.
Moon Knight. Actually, they get an ongoing book again.
Moon Knight's getting on Jeff Lemire,
Mhm.
Brian Smallwood, so bringing back the artist from the second Moon Knight arc.
Right, which was still pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I think the first 6 issues that was.
Oh yeah, the first 6, and then when they were, Colin Bunn came back, it was pretty good.
I thought the series as a whole was pretty good, especially because Moon Knight doesn't typically get really great books.
Yeah, and the thing that I like about Moon Knight is you could just pick up an issue of Moon Knight, read it, and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Not like you didn't have to read all the
No.
issues to understand what the hell was going on.
I like the concept that they're going with this ongoing one. That he very rarely might just be a mental patient that's all in his head. Like, I think that's pretty cool.
That is pretty
I kind of hope that, like, I know that it's not, you know what I mean? Like,
But
I know that
it'd be an interesting theory for them to actually play out.
but if they actually did that, it's like, no, that's it. He's just crazy. None of this is real. Wow, that'd be mind blowing. You know what I mean? That'd be so cool. But Fantasy's old Batman. He's just a crazy Batman. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Who wins the Moon Knight versus Batman?
He's gonna say that.
I know loses.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking.
Moon Knight versus Batman. This most current Moon Knight versus Batman.
Most current, definitely Batman.
Why do you think that?
Because he doesn't have all the cool powers that Moon Knight has had in the past.
Okay. He has attack though too.
Okay.
But I see. I'm gonna edge on Moon Knight just because he's not afraid to go for the killing blow. He won't hold back.
Okay.
That's why I think it's more even.
Well, I have a question. Does he have any powers?
Right now, I mean,
He's still tapped into Conchu.
yeah, but nothing like he was back in the 90s.
So tends to bail now.
Okay.
Or abandon it. It's a
Or abandon it. It's a kind of a crapshoot.
I mean, if he has powers, I'm going to say Moon Knight. Even anytime. This is the one thing I can't
Oh
stand.
my god. Because you have fucking powers means you can beat anybody
Hold on.
that doesn't?
Yes.
No. That is fucking stupid.
Okay.
It is stupid.
You know what's stupid?
No, it is
The
stupid.
Batman syndrome, where people go,
No, I'm not saying Batman can beat everybody, Marco, but this shit that you always say where, oh, because this person has powers, they can beat Batman. No,
why not?
because if somebody trains their body to the height of whatever it can be, and they train their mind, they have all the tech, all the gadgets, no.
Okay. So you're saying
Well,
they
Moon
train
Knight
their
also
body to as
No,
far
they
as
have
a human being can be trained.
Okay? And just because have some kind,
Superhuman?
because you have some kind of power, does not mean you don't have A, some kind of weakness,
That's true.
B, that you can use your abilities to their fullest, or even good. So
That's a good
Now,
argument in
if-
Moon Knight's case.
if-
You just
if I
Yeah.
can, if I am the world's best martial artist in multiple forms, if I am one of the world's greatest detectives, I have more fucking money than just about anybody, and I have with that money now I have many companies that build many different things that will allow me to replicate many different things, such as all your superpower people. Now, what advantage does that person have?
okay. First of all, in this scenario, detection skills are moot because this is just a fight.
No, it's not. Because
He has detection skills as well.
anybody that actually can think while they're able to fight
No.
is better than anybody who just acts out of rage.
This
And
Moon Knight-
just
this
chooses
Moon Knight
to fight.
does the same thing though. He was very cool and collected when he fought, and he has detection skills as well. So
He's nowhere near a level of a fighter. No. So,
but he won't hold back either. He won't be afraid to go for a killing shot.
all right, he won't go for a killing shot. But at the end of the day, are there many different things that you can do while fighting to take somebody out?
Huh.
Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Okay, so let's take Moon Knight out of the equation. I want to know what heroes you feel can beat Batman, hands down. No question.
I did not know what kind of like hornet's nest I was kicking with this one. I'm really
I'm
sorry.
just so tired of hearing Marco say every superhuman being can beat Batman. I am tired of hearing it.
I think a vast majority can.
First off, I don't think Spider-Man can beat him.
How? Answer me how.
Okay, hold on.
I'm not sure to be with you.
I'm gonna start with this.
Really?
Hold on. Doc Ock. What superpowers does Doc Ock have? Tell me.
He's super intelligent.
Oh, he's super intelligent and he has gadgets, right?
Okay.
Am I wrong? Does he have a superpower?
He did
No.
beat.
And how many times has he beaten Peter Parker? A lot. In fights. A lot. Now this guy can't even really fight. Am I wrong?
That's true. Once he gets,
Am I wrong?
once
No.
Peter's able to get
Am I
through.
wrong?
Yeah.
You are wrong.
Oh, Doc Ock can fight.
Doc Ock himself cannot fight, but his arms, which
Or
are multiple
gadgets.
of them, which
Or
are
gadgets.
connected to his mind, which
Or gadgets.
whatever it still reacts.
No.
To
It
his
is
mind.
not a superhuman power. Period. It is a gadget. So if Doc Ock has beaten Spider-Man on multiple occasions and is anywhere near the pinnacle of what Batman is, there's your answer. Easy.
I agree with you. on this.
Spider-Man's done, gone.
Just because it is proven too, like there's always a thing. Once Spider-Man was able to get past the tentacles, all it took was one punch. That's it. He's the dude. Batman has the technology to match that, plus the ability to fight. So I'm gonna go with. I think he could beat Spider-Man because he outsmarted him. Spider-Man tends to get caught up in his own shit.
Okay, so now we'll move on. Keep
I
going.
disagree with that.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, Kraven the Hunter has beaten Spider-Man on how many occasions? And what does Kraven have? Now
He
he
beat
does.
him once.
He's beaten him on multiple occasions, and I'll pull that one up for you.
Craven also famously beat himself one time.
Yeah, he shot himself.
Yeah. Most dangerous game, you got it.
I mean, I can keep going through superheroes. Is there superheroes that, by right, can beat Batman? Absolutely.
Sure.
Do I think Superman is one of those heroes? 90% of the times, yes. But there is one fatal flaw that Superman has.
Can't go for the killing shot.
No, that's
No,
not.
he actually can.
Yeah, he can.
No.
Yeah.
Superman can't go for the killing shot unless we are talking about a alternate
Right.
Superman.
I'm talking regular.
But if you're talking the normal Superman, no.
Otherwise, just mile away, laser eyes.
No. So if you take that
That's how he told all crime.
if you take that humanity part,
Yeah.
or that morality part that he has away, and you take it like, say, your Red Sun Superman or your Injustice Superman, absolutely. Absolutely.
There are definitely one like the Dazzler. Yeah, Batman's gonna crush the Dazzler.
You take somebody like Thanos. Gone.
Thanos beats himself most of the time.
I'm just saying, Thanos is going to destroy him. You take somebody. See, that one I can't answer.
Which Hulk?
Yeah, I can't answer that one. And here's the reason why.
Outrage,
I know there
Green Hulk,
was
or
a Marvel
No,
comic
fix
that
it, fix it.
Marvel put out that it was Batman versus the Hulk,
Yeah.
and it all came down to a knockout gas.
Yeah.
So if Batman was able to have Banner or Hulk revert back to a Banner form, yeah, I can't say yay or nay on that one. But if it was just a straight out brawl, Batman's done. And the only way he would not be done is if he was able to somehow
That's Batman's thing. Though.
Take
He's
your
always
nerves?
Prepared.
like you literally cripple somebody's body like through nerves and puncture points. Could that happen? Yes.
I don't think he could be.
Oh no. I can't say yes.
So,
I can't say
let's
no.
get back to the original. Do you think it'd be at least a close fight?
No.
Really? You don't think it'd be close?
No, I really don't.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Okay.
Do I? I mean, yeah. I am not one of the people that believes Batman will beat everybody, but I will believe that he would beat majority of the heroes that are out there in the universes.
Maybe not.
Honestly,
Ooh.
In a fight, hands down, yes.
in a serpent
In a
competition,
fist
no.
In a
Yes.
fist-to-fist fight, yes, hands down.
What if it's on the beach?
What if it's on the water?
Ooh.
And I don't care
What if
about
it's
that.
on the toll?
If it's underwater, no, probably not.
Batman has a plan until a shark shows the fuck up.
Just
No,
no.
he just got shark.
But then he's a
repellent.
little
just not no.
bitch.
No, he's got bad shark repellent. I've seen that show.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm just saying that 90% of
What
the
about Wonder Woman?
That's hard.
in a fight,
No chess.
yes, I think it's very possible.
Really? I think Wonder Woman takes that.
Alright, I think you're insane.
I
Wonder
know.
Woman takes that.
Well, are we talking once again? I think it all comes down to off guard fight
That's a very
out
good
of
point.
nowhere,
I'm
or
just
if
trying
it comes
go
down
with
to
this, oh, if you
I'm
have
showing up
time
to a situation
prepare
and-
for
No,
it.
no, because he has
But
shown it,
that's-
like when he has the time, because he has
But
taken them
yeah.
out before. If he has time to prepare for him,
Batman. The thing about Batman is you don't know where he is until he's ready to be somewhere. Almost no one sneaks up on Batman. That's the way it is with Batman. When have you ever read a comic book where Batman was caught
Yeah.
off guard by someone
No.
showing up?
no, he does have a very good point. Oh, well, he's getting off. the line.
Oh, Lee, don't
Oh.
kill my point.
I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, okay. He's gonna bring a
now.
DVD back.
Honestly, God, I just meant for this to be like a 5 minutes. It's like, I want to.
No, it's fucking
No,
over.
I'm never doing that again.
No, honestly though,
You will learn.
No.
if I was gonna pick, I would say most superhuman strength people, aka your Supermans, your Thanos, your Hawks, he'd be devastated in a second.
Yep.
It's one of those things. If
I think Wonder Woman takes
if it is a fight, like a normal, legit fight, and they are not holding back, as in, oh well, Superman's not gonna fucking kill.
And-
If
and
Superman
that's the
throws
thing
a
that has
punch-
taken effect. You're talking about. I'm gonna go back to Spider.
Okay.
Him losing a lot. Him losing a lot is the fact that he knows he's not fighting powered, like superpowered people, so he holds back a lot. Again, like just Phil said, if he's not holding back, I mean, you want to talk about Batman being trained, but you know, Spider-Man was trained by Captain America. He was trained by Wolverine.
Hold on. Captain America, who is not anywhere close.
I'm not done, Lee.
But hold on, but he's nowhere close. We're putting all this in perspective. He's nowhere even close to even a martial artist fighting,
Okay.
a master martial artist.
Later, we talk
Finished, 'cause
about
he was
The
also
Last
trained
of
by the
Us.
Master of Kung Fu. He was also trained by Iron Fist. So
He was trained.
Well, so was Batman.
So was
That's
Batman.
he
was trained.
Well,
Good
Batman.
job, Lee. That's-
Okay, no. Okay, so hold on.
Not only that, taking
Hold on.
effect, his
I
spider sense.
have taken martial arts. Now,
And you're a superhero.
well, hold on. And now you have a woman who takes a martial art defense class.
Yeah.
They're trained in martial arts, aren't they?
Yeah, the ultimate defense.
He
though,
was
is to shoot
trained
yourself.
by the Master of Kung Fu.
Spider-Man
And
always
the
kicks to
Iron
the groin
Fist.
and grabs his whistle.
I mean,
So if I was trained by, let's say, Chuck Norris, I would be.
Yeah, no, you would be unstoppable. No, that's a stupid argument. You
Well,
would
your
absolutely be
beard-
unstoppable.
Unless you got
Your
someone else
beard
trained
grows
by
a
Bruce Lee.
fist when
So if I
Unless
was
you fought Chuck Norris, but if you were trained by Chuck Norris, the
Who would
only
win in a
person that can
fight?
beat you is Chuck
Batman
Norris.
or Chuck Norris?
Ooh.
I mean, you're talking about somebody who's trained by them.
What about the question?
guess what? Batman was trained by people, Lee.
Right, and
He
he
wasn't
was-
born and go, I'm Batman.
All
I
right,
know
you're right.
everything.
He was trained by people,
Okay?
and then
I don't see where
again,
you're
to
going.
what level?
Okay.
To what level was Spider-Man trained? We already know what level Batman was trained to. To what level was Spider-Man trained to?
You know what? I don't
You don't have an answer for that one.
So then it's a moot point.
Okay, so it would be fair to say that he was not trained to, say, the same level as the Master of Kung Fu.
I
He
understand.
probably couldn't beat the
Okay.
Master of Kung Fu. Would you agree with that?
Possibly, even though he did probably beat him.
Did probably.
I don't know. I don't remember them ever fighting, but I'm sure if they did. I mean, how can you say? I just don't get it. You have super strength. It is your
Okay,
fault.
you have super
I know.
Super strength. You have his spider sense.
The awareness.
So the awareness. So how could Batman even hit him?
Well, he gets hit plenty of times.
Spider-Man gets hit tons and
He
tons
gets
of
hit
times.
Spider-Man gets his ass kicked
Just
regularly.
because he
just
has the spider sense
the
and he
first
knows
time he's like,
it.
oh shit, there's a car coming.
Yeah, to be fair, for such a smart kid, he is kind of stupid.
Just a little.
Right, but you have spider sense. You
Okay.
have, and you also have the this isn't really a power, but the ability to stick to things. So he could.
Well, that's a power. I mean,
Well, it is. It's not. I don't know. I guess
Yeah,
it
but
could
is
be
he
useful.
prepared for the?
Super useful.
He could rip Batman's mask right off his face and punch him in the face. And
what's that going to do?
if you
Shock
punch him in the face with all his strength, I
He'd
think it
kill
would
him.
knock Batman the fuck out, if not
He'd kill him.
go through his skull.
So okay, but we
He's
never
warming it
got done with the Wonder Woman one. I feel like that's a better fight because I'm with you. I think he beats Spider-Man.
I think Wonder Woman's a really close one.
I think Wonder Woman wins. if it's one of those scenarios where
Like I
like
said,
he's
it
not prepared,
depends.
she just steps on his
Well,
shoe,
yeah. But
scuffs his shoe,
it goes back to what I
and
said
that's street
before.
fight. You know what I mean?
When does Batman in almost any comic or any situation, when is Batman going to end up in a fight? No, I'm just telling you how it
Fucking
is.
hate
Injustice.
Batman's always ready for everything.
Alright,
He's
is
always
Batman,
got
His bad
plan
They're
for
situation.
his
talking
backup
to somebody,
plan.
all of a sudden, somebody just comes in and punch. He wasn't ready for that.
listen, I was,
Shazam shows up out of nowhere and electrocutes his ass. He wasn't ready for that.
and that's fine.
That's
If you get caught, if he gets caught off guard, yes, I believe he'll get his ass kicked. But I'm just saying, almost every situation, it's shown time and time again in the books where like something happens and he's got a plan for it.
By the way, wouldn't that be his superpower?
Kind of?
No, it's
Plan
not
is
a superpower.
No, I'm saying not technically. You're right. It's not, but that kind of is a superpower. It's
Power of OCD.
It's kind of like a
Right,
movie
so-
where they don't acknowledge what
so what you're
superpowers
saying
are,
is-
but like in 80s movies.
It's-
Can we acknowledge
you know what
the
Batman's
ability to lower
superpower
his
is?
sunglasses so it
Batman
walks in slow
fans.
motion? That's a superpower. What?
Batman's superpower is Batman fans.
That sounds like every character then.
That's fair.
You know what show Batman's got to be on? Doomsday Preppers.
Gotham.
Oh, you just killed my joke, man. It wasn't that funny.
No, but actually, you know what? I didn't get it at first. I just kind of wrote it off because I wasn't listening, but then it sunk in.
What about Batman against Deadpool?
I don't even want to start on
Well,
that one.
to be fair, that's already actually.
No, that's not actually anything, Phil. That's just a made-up mock thing that,
No, I know.
that was voted on by
Well-
a popularity vote.
Well, once again, in a fight,
Batman.
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 But he wouldn't technically win.
Yeah,
You
no.
can only subside him for a certain period of time until he comes back.
So longevity, Deadpool.
Well, yeah, longevity. Deadpool's gonna win out of a technicality because he can't die. Batman eventually will die.
What's it?
Alpha level or current.
Full power, man.
So I take it back. I actually take it back.
What?
Deadpool wins
No.
because Deadpool
Worst
can't
case
die,
scenario, you
and
just
he will
outlive
outlive him.
him in metal. It's like,
He'll show up on-
congratulations,
A lot of
you're in a
matches
fucking
are,
ball. Yeah.
Deadpool will
You're just,
show up
you're
on
just in a fucking
Bruce
ball of
Wayne's
metal
dead.
that you're not getting out
Stick
of.
his ass in nursing home.
Go ahead,
Sorry, everybody. Sorry.
There are certain things
Sorry.
we don't bring up here, Eric.
Sorry, guys.
Trey. One of
Yeah, you
them
don't
is
bring up
who can beat
Batman.
Batman.
Sorry. Sorry, guys.
Although I do like the, I was messing with the one guy who's like, he was alone. Like he was that nobody could beat Grayson except for Batman.
Bullshit.
And I'm just like, Superboy would just be hanging out and just fly down, pick him up, and drop him. Congratulations, you're dead.
That's how Grayson dies. The books. Not like the Superboy's not even in the issue anywhere. It's like he's in the middle of adventure. Issue 3 of like what they say is a 6-issue arc. Nah, it's 3 issues because halfway through he just gets picked up and dropped. By the way, Grayson's dead forever. That's not gonna happen, folks. I'm
So,
sorry.
anyways, let's move on to something else before we.
Please, yeah. Hold on, I'm getting a text.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you're that
is
important?
it Batman?
It is not. It is
Wonder Woman. Like, what the fuck?
Hold on, I'll let you know.
Okay,
Oh, Liz is watching it. So everybody, just.
that's so nice of you there.
Do we all want to say hi to Liz?
Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz. There you
That
go.
person I don't know.
Actually, we've actually gone up to 3 viewers now.
Hi, Liz, and 2 other people.
One of them is Jen.
Jen.
And the other
Hi,
one-
Jen.
The other one's
Hey,
this,
Jen.
this
Jen, there's pizza.
person from Argentina.
Really?
Nice.
Cool.
I really like this.
What's up, Argentina?
Eye candy over here.
Greetings from Argentina.
Yeah. Hey. She even proved it. She took a picture of the screen. What are you doing, Liz? Like, I believed you. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need visual proof.
Oh jeez. Thought Batman versus Todd.
Yeah. By the way, how
Good,
about
let's-
Bob's Burgers? Are you happy? She wanted me to talk about Bob's Burgers. That's it. That's all I'm going to talk
That's
about.
a thing.
The
Yeah.
show.
That
or
sure
the
was a show.
comic?
No, just this place we go get burgers every once in a while.
I stab you in the neck.
Appropriate response. God, you didn't even get that pissed about that.
This isn't even a podcast. This is 5 dudes hanging out. Like, that's all this is.
We're
What the fuck do you
recording
think
us
the podcast
rambling.
is? By the way, it's National Podcast Day. Happy Podcast Day,
It
everyone.
is National Podcast Day. Yes, it is. So I guess on to video games.
Video game news?
Yeah, why don't you
Yeah.
bring up the fucking Last of Us, Eric? How about that?
Why? I've never played it.
No, just so we can all fucking have another talk for about.
Well, I know he wants to talk about Pokemon Gay.
Oh, there's not. Let's
Yo.
go. You're
I'm
pronouncing it.
sorry,
It's okay.
Gay.
It's Pokemon Go. The only news I've got is that Marco has decided and I know you said no, but I've said yes. That he's gonna go on Pokemon Go adventures with me. We're gonna go climbing mountains.
Let me ask you something.
Forging streams, maybe even a river. Probably not
Eric
streams.
is
He's gonna Pikachu until he squirtles.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting
He
the
plays his cards right.
the Pokemon Go Plus.
He strokes Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
He wants to play with himself when he doesn't have his phone out.
No, I'll talk about playing with stuff all the time.
Okay, you leave that.
No, there is no Pokemon Go news. I don't know if you know this. I don't play video games, so that this is the most excited I've been for video games. So once Pokemon Go is done, I've literally got nothing to review.
Oh, Bill,
Yes.
you're the video game guy, right?
No.
Yeah.
How many
Phil.
weeks have we been since I was the video game guy?
One.
How many weeks has it been?
When's the last time I reviewed a video game on here?
Months?
Fuck it. I'll talk about a video game. Destiny.
What about it?
It's great. Buy it. Especially if you don't plan on getting the DLC.
I could play
It's
it.
like
Oh
right
my
now I
God.
think you can get it for what, Parker? You said you got it for 20?
The original?
Yeah,
it was
original.
like 1999.
And
Used at Best Buy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Probably
Yeah.
cheaper.
That's
Oh,
actually not.
360.
Then maybe I will buy it.
Maybe.
Is it worth? Is it worth?
did
Well,
you
do
like
you have
Halo?
you have a 360,
I
right?
do.
You do have like Xbox Live, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I mean it's good.
Okay.
It's not bad.
I'll pick it up.
I probably.
Like I said, it'll probably be like $15 on 360s.
Let me ask you this, and I know for video game news, this is groundbreaking. If anybody were to pick up that game live, and I have trouble picking up games like that live, because by the time I get around to it, I mean, I'm going to be, maybe one of the new people. Do I need online help, like people, like, or can I play this through solo?
No,
No,
you can play
through
solo, but there are ones that you do need a group, but it finds a group for
Yeah,
you. So you can just
It finds
Okay,
good
so
for
it's
you,
not
and
like there was like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck this guy. Because that happens. You know what I mean?
well,
And
the-
then I'm like crying in a corner, I'd spend $20 on a game. No, play it.
when you're in the world playing,
Yeah.
you can bump into anybody anywhere.
You know what else
Everyone's playing
is
at
going to
the
allow
same
you to
time.
do that when you're playing in the world. And you're actually going to play in the real
Pokemon
world.
Gay.
Pokemon Go. Well,
There we go.
do you want to go on Pokemon? I'm more excited about this game because that's what I ask people that all the time.
Would you like to go on an adventure?
Don't do what I did. Don't just jump in the cab. Like, we're going on an adventure. And it's $80 on the
Candy
meter
Mountain.
right there.
Are we going to Candy Mountain?
I can imagine that, like, there's this Pokemon like a mile away. I can't drive though. I'm going to cab. Where are we going? We're going to get Pikachu. Step on it.
Yes, it is. We're gonna go fence, man. Pigs
All
are
right,
Pikachu.
some other news. We had the
There is
PlayStation
no other
update.
news.
No,
Pokemon
fuck you,
Go
man.
is not going to be out for
There's
End
my
of
news.
Yeah.
What? Oh, okay.
You did have the new PlayStation update.
PlayStation update. You can now stream on YouTube, which is
Now, is it YouTube or is it YouTube Gaming?
well, YouTube Gaming is the same thing. YouTube Gaming is just their new streaming. Like that's where people can go to actually watch streams.
This is mine.
So if you want to watch us, technically you can go to
Solo.
YouTube Gaming.
Huh?
Actually, it's gaming.
Gaming.youtube.com. Sorry.
Pokemon Gay.
You're saying it
off-
wrong.
off the
You sound
Pokemon.
silly. Like, I don't want you to sound silly. Pokemon Go.
Gay.
Nailed it.
So, Pokemon Go, right?
Sure. What else, Bill?
Well, also in the update, you can now upload, I think it's 15-second video clips to your Twitter account. So if you're a fan of that,
Tweet that shit.
tweet away.
I think PlayStation also released the
Ooh, actually, you
free
can
games.
import. You can import gaming your YouTube channel to the gaming YouTube section.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all connected.
Well, you've got to import it. So import from YouTube.
Yeah, they announced the free PS Plus games for October.
You got Super Meat Boy and some other games.
Broken World? Broken something? I know they showed it at E3 like a year ago. It looked interesting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, for me, the main thing I'm gonna be doing is getting like the Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy, just because
Does
that's
he like to play with me?
love it, love it. I like to throw it against the wall and just see what happens. But no, Super Meat Boy it's a pretty big indie game when it first came out. So I mean, hey, and then there was two. How's it going, Marco?
It was alright. You also have the Nathan Drake collection coming out, I think, next week.
That is true, and that does look awesome.
$60 price tag.
But it's got 3 games.
Yeah, 3 games you've already played before. Part of me wishes it was like 40, maybe at the most 50. But
I mean, here's the way I look at it. While I don't like the fact that it's $60, at the same time, I have spent $40 to $50 on a Blu-ray trilogy before, and I feel I'm going to get more out of this than I would a Blu-ray trilogy.
Yeah.
So that's how I kind of defend it. But at the same time, I'm probably gonna just wait until it drops down to like $40 or buy used even somewhere. So the Uncharted trilogy is being re-released, and I will say the updated graphics. There's not like an extreme difference, but it does
Even with
look
the
good.
first one?
Except the
Well, yeah, the first one especially looks great, but like number 2 was the one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming out next week.
Yeah, number 2 was the one that I really like looked at some of the thing on the. They had like a 7-minute video of like the different game play,
Okay.
and even though number 1 looks amazing compared to what it did look like, number 2 was like one of the first holy shit moments I had for like PS3 gaming.
Okay.
So looking at that with updated graphics,
Was that the one where you started out in the
train,
and
falling
then
out the mountain,
Yeah.
and you had to climb up in like the avalanche. It's pretty fucking amazing. So,
I think I put the first game for like an hour.
Really?
did you play the second one at all? Oh my god! So I'm gonna
All right,
buy you
Phil,
a game,
calm
buddy.
down. Calm down. Phil.
I gotta buy you fucking Uncharted, and I have to buy Bob fucking John Carpenter's The Thing because he's never seen it. So, gun in mouth. Yeah, the movie. I gotta get Blu-ray. It's gotta be Blu-ray or VHS if you want to throw that.
Out of curiosity, does Bob like those kind of movies?
Yeah,
Okay.
he just said. Well, Bob told me when I was over at his place that he said that just for whatever reason he
just
never saw it, and I'm like,
there's
that's
movies
seriously
like that,
one of the best. Yeah.
There's movies you just haven't
I
seen.
mean, for me, if it says princess or stuff that doesn't sound like, but like John Carpenter's The Thing, it just sounds like it's gonna be fucking good.
Let's see what the big orange asshole.
Whoa, blushly colored asshole, not orange. Give it some credit. I mean, even to this day, those fucking like what they did with like the graphic stuff or the fucking effects. Back then it was effects, which were awesome.
It's
still awesome.
It's just
But now it's just
practical
fucking
effects for
layering
CGI.
CGI over top.
I will always have a warm spot in my heart for practical effects.
Oh yeah. And old time film. I fucking that's my biggest complaint about horror movies. Literally, the creepiest horror movie stuff like was the where they got the big reels and the kids ended up killing. It's like the guy controls the kids. I can't think of the name. The Sinister. The Sinister. He goes up. The father goes up to the attic and he finds.
Yeah. Sinister.
That kind of old grainy footage. Now you don't have to get that fucking grainy, but like the old canister film that they used to shoot horror movies on. By far, and I don't know why we're getting movies, but by far that is like my favorite style, like horror filming.
We got into it because you brought up the thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, the Nathan Drake collection. I'd say if it wasn't 60, I would totally jump on it. But 60, just
probably wait till it comes down. Maybe
although if you
trade in maybe
I'll
something
probably wait
for
till Black Friday when it's on Amazon for like 30 or 40
Good point. It probably will be on sale somewhere on Amazon. So
probably, but you also do get the beta, I guess, for
$4.
yeah.
Looks like I'm buying.
So it's like that, like for you guys that might be really good. For me, who have haven't played the other one. I'm like, I don't care if I have a beta for 4 because I'm not gonna play 4 until I beat 1, 2, and 3.
Put it this way, 2, number 1, I didn't play it right through. Number 2 was that good that I've told them this before. When I sat down and played it, it was like 3 in the morning. I didn't stop playing it until I beat it at like 7 o'clock the next day.
What game is this?
Uncharted 2.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2.
2.
Uncharted is the only game series that when it comes out, I will not play another game until I'm done with it.
Really?
Yeah.
Again, I don't have PlayStation, so I never got to play.
It is the only game I've ever played until, let's say, it's the first game I've ever played where I felt, I was actually mad when it was over. Like, I wanted more, and it felt like I was playing through a movie and kind of living through it.
I did that with Far Cry.
Yeah?
Yep, that's the game for me.
I felt like that with Arkham Asylum, but that
Yeah.
was just me.
No, that was
Like that was like the first. That was one of the first games that I sat down and I'm like, all right, because normally I don't like to. I just sit and I'll play a game for like an hour or 2.
Right.
That was the first game that I sat down. It was just like
I lost track.
it's like I'm playing it, and next thing I'm starting it at 9 o'clock at night. Next thing I know, it's 4 in the morning, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Right. Yeah. No,
I wasn't drinking. What the fuck?
That's how I get with the Batman game. Those,
Yeah.
those are the only games that really keep me in like that. And,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe it's just because I don't like, but I've just never been.
And I think the other thing is,
Halo, but
I fell off
He
at 4.
needs
That
to
was-
fucking pick up the Destiny game. Larry, it's $20. Pick it up. It's so much like Halo. It really is.
Well, yeah,
and there's a new
it's great.
Halo coming out,
It's-
so Leo just played that.
But it's not made by Bungie. That's the
You're
thing.
right. It's made by Microsoft.
3 or 4.
But anyway, that
Microsoft.
initially that commercial came on for some reason. I'm like, is this like a trailer for
What?
Pacific Rim 2 or something?
I have, by the way.
Oh,
Did you already
say
talk
that,
about what they talked about with Halo? They're already planning out the next. They're already planning out the next 10 to 20 years for Halo. Good. 343 is already has Halo 6 in the works, and they have no intention of stopping Halo for the next 10 to 20 years.
Good.
I fell off at Halo 4. I did. The story got kind of old to me. That's where I fell off.
I bought Halo 4 and traded it for like 10 weeks ago.
And honestly, was that the last one Bungie did, or was that the first 343?
First 343, I believe. First main title. 343.
Johnny, it just
I
gives
tried playing
Destiny.
online and got tired of people telling me they fucked my mother.
Yeah.
Listen,
The
man.
last game I played
10-year-olds can be
online
cruel.
was Modern Warfare 3. That's the one I really, and that online for me was like that time suck where I was just like, yeah, oh my god, it's Tuesday. Yeah, like,
I just remember Lee and I in the
Modern
Warfare.
Modern
There
Warfare
you
and
go.
Call of Duty. Call of Duty
Yeah.
posted on Twitter about a big
Terrorist.
terrorist attack.
Good,
That's smart.
good fucking advertising there, Activision.
But they're getting a comic.
Oh, and it looks like it's gonna be a comic book.
And just a guy.
Actually, the Dark Horse Halo comic is actually pretty damn good.
Is it?
Yeah,
I
well,
never
There's
picked it
some
up.
issues that are
Mass,
valuable too.
Mass Effect's pretty decent too.
Because they killed off some character, and I think it was like issue 10 or something. They killed off some character, and people were like, "Holy shit! They're actually going to kill people off in this book!" And
Wow.
everybody ran out to find it.
I mean, I've read some of the novels, the Halo novels,
Yeah.
which were pretty, they were
Yeah,
fun.
they
They
were
were good. They were good. That universe is ripe for a lot of really cool books and in between expanded universe stuff. There's a lot of potential, so I can see how the comic would be a lot of fun. I don't doubt it.
Actually, you know what? Also, game that really had me enthralled from the beginning, and I say from the beginning, just the game itself. Okay. No, I love me some Pac-Man. But no, actually, Assassin's Creed, the first one.
The first one was awesome.
The first one.
I just
Yeah.
played
Because
it.
that-
Played
honestly,
it,
that
played
was the first Crusade type night video game that didn't. It just was immersive as shit. It really was.
See, the first Assassin's Creed I thought was great.
I
loved
loved
it. I got
Now, the
very bored at
second
2.
one, see, that's the opposite. The second one was much better.
Well, the second one was good too. That was with Ezio, right?
yes.
That was the first one with Ezio. The first, that one was amazing also.
I think the fourth one, the Black Flag, that was the last one I played. I actually just really.
You should move the end stuff.
Oh, okay. Yep.
But when I say I totally was into the
Not
Uncharted
good?
series, it was the fact of I believe it was the first game I played where I cared if a character died or lived or like I think it was Uncharted 3 where you thought they killed Sully, which is his like companion.
Yeah.
And I was just like,
Oh, fuck. Killed.
that's why I said they thought they killed.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I thought you said this. All right, yeah.
Good.
Damage, Phil.
Pay attention.
Keep going, keep going.
I'll let you know. You're moving back into
You're good.
frame now.
You're perfect.
So, but yeah, that's about all I got.
I mean, Superman's covering you.
What?
Oh,
Now it looks like you're grabbing your ass. Yeah, it looks like you picked something out of your ass. I'm just saying, it looked like you picked something out of your ass.
I said I didn't.
Just saying.
A lot of interesting things in there.
anyway,
It's 2015.
sure.
About loving yourself.
It's about loving yourself.
Not for much longer.
Yeah, 2016 will be more
More love.
exploration.
So we got movies next.
Sure.
Anybody actually go to the movies?
No.
Yes.
What'd you say?
Did you see
Uh,
Tightrope or
Killer
whatever that was?
condom.
No.
Green Inferno?
No.
I want to
Does that
see
even come out?
Yeah,
Yes.
it came out last week.
What came
I've
out?
heard it's
Green Inferno.
disgusting.
What's that, Ellie?
It's the new
Eli
Eli
Roth.
Roth.
No, I mean I've heard it's over the top.
Well, just
Disgusting.
a little like the one little scene preview with the sticks the guy sticks the thing in the guy's eyeball. That looked awesome. I want to see that.
I have no interest in those
No, I went to go see the new Maze Runner.
movies. How was that?
Really good. It was actually better than the first one. More
Didn't you
action.
criticize the first one?
No, I said I really liked it. I
A lot of
criticized
people really
Divergent.
like the first
Oh,
one.
yes.
It was really good. More action.
I'm reading the book right now, actually.
I want to read the books.
Yeah.
Just watching the two movies. I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
I'll get my feet.
But and Phil's gonna like this part. It might actually even make Phil go watch this movie. There's
Post-apocalyptic.
it is post-apocalyptic.
Holy
The
shit,
movie
I'm
is
in.
Oh wow, post.
I think there's Pokemon art in this movie.
Pokemon.
Pokemon K. Okay. Anyway,
He's getting so close.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
Sure.
You're the new Eric. They're just interrupting you now.
Alright. So anyway, no, the creatures in this, which are the people that are affected by
The flame.
the flare, they look exactly like shit from The Last of Us. Though they go down. There's this really cool part where, well, they meet up with this. They escape because they find out that it's still part of Wicked.
Yeah.
Wicked
It's good.
Wicked is good. But anyway, so they end up trying to find this rebel group called the Right Hand.
Yeah.
And they run into a gang where they meet a girl and like this Hispanic guy. He's been in a lot of stuff. I don't remember.
Danny Trejo.
Michael Pitt. He'd be perfect
He's
for the movie.
Hispanic, and he's been in a lot of stuff.
No, okay.
But anyway,
Yeah.
Itty bitty bunnies.
they end up getting separated because, first of all, this guy was going to turn them back into Wicked because he knew where they were from and knew he could get some money out of them. But then when he heard them talking about the Right Hand and kind of knowing what's going on with them and where possibly to find them, he decided, well, this is my out because I guess the Right Hand has some kind of utopia that they send these people to. But they get the main character and the girl that was part of this gang get separated, and they go down into the sewers because they got separated. And they're walking through the sewers, and you see these creatures, and they're kind of like I said, just like the last one, where like there's these weird plant-looking things, but they're like growing out of the people, and yeah, it's. But then there's a part where, and you kind of see it in the trailer, but you don't really know what they're running through. There's a part where they have to run through a building that's like a skyscraper that's half fallen down, and they have to make it through.
Yeah.
And they got these creatures like chasing after them. It was just really good.
It looked really good, and again, that movie for me was a big surprise. I enjoyed it. Yeah, you were right. You were right. Kids kill kids in this movie.
Oh yeah.
That's what. Yeah, I started watching. He told me
How
it was
was
good.
your
I got home from the podcast. I'm like, I like watching a movie where kids kill kids. So I just watched the Maze Runner. I'm like, I think kids kill kids in this movie. I actually really enjoyed it. Kids. Yeah, kids. Children. We little ones.
They're not very mean.
No, they are not. They're ferocious. I actually, I'm planning on trying to go see it this weekend or next. But really want to see it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I just don't have any movies I want to see right now until Star Wars comes out, I think.
There's a couple movies I
Like what?
don't want to see.
That one, that Man of the Wire, that one you were talking about. I actually want to see.
Pan looks kind of interesting.
I didn't like the way it looked.
I'm gonna pass on that one.
The Goosebumps movie, actually. From seeing the trailer,
I'm in.
I might see that just out of nostalgia from reading all the damn
I
books.
want to see The Martian.
Yeah,
that didn't interest me for some reason. It was very dry and boring.
Sicario is one I might.
Well, I don't want to see Bridge of Spies, I'll tell you that.
well, I'll bring up one that the trailer just released for, and it's actually with somebody who I'm not a fan of his acting. The Revenant. Anyone see the trailer for that? It released yesterday. It's like the #1 watched YouTube trailer right now.
Who's in it?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh, you know what? I take that back.
And if you haven't seen it, seriously, watch the trailer.
The
It is Revenant.
Revenant.
It's just go on YouTube, look for most viewed video.
Or just type in the Revenant.
It's intense. It looks awesome. Tom Hardy's in it. He plays the bad guy, and he looks like he sounds awesome, and he seems like this fucking total asshole that you're just gonna want to fucking die throughout the movie.
I'm really hoping they make that 100 bullets.
And also you have best part, Leo DiCaprio fighting a bear one-on-one and getting his face almost chewed off in the trailer.
You had
So
me
this-
until you said almost.
Well, put it this way: in the trailer, you see part of his face get ripped off. So it's pretty cool.
We do have Gem and the Holograms coming out.
So, like I said, the Revenant.
Alright, we have Paranormal Activity coming out.
That
Paranormal Activity 47.
But that actually,
Now that's what
Ghost
I call
Conventions.
paranormal.
that kind of reminded me of The Ring
47.
Then they stopped
Okay.
numbering.
when I did the trailer for it, so it didn't look horrible. Like, it didn't look like you were just watching a door for like 2 hours.
Alright, what about The Spectre, the James Bond movie?
Absolutely
Yes.
on board.
Yeah, I completely forgot that was coming out.
Yeah.
And then we have another movie called Finest Hour. Hours. It's a Coast Guard movie.
Oh yeah. That's all I got on that.
And actually, I am kind of looking forward to this, the conclusion of the Hunger Games.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I do want to see that one.
Yeah, I'd like to see that other half of the movie that should have been there the last time.
Attack on Titan 2 comes out October 20th.
Holy fuck! They just released the first one.
Well, they probably shot it back to back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, Attack on Titan live animation?
Yep,
yeah,
live
the second,
action.
A second movie. It just released like 2 months ago, but now
I didn't
the
even
next one's
see the
coming.
first
How
one.
about the last
came out.
Witch Hunter with Diesel?
Probably still. On
Yeah, I saw that one in there. I didn't even know about that.
I saw trailers for that.
Yeah.
It looks interesting if you want to go see a fun Vin Diesel film. But once again, Vin Diesel's like Stallone. You should know what you're getting. This ain't gonna be top acting. This is gonna be.
Action. It's a
Yeah.
popcorn movie.
But I will say, him wielding a night sword, cutting heads off. I'm down.
Did you see that
Probably.
they actually, there was a report that people
Wait,
were
that's the
saying
Ring
that
3.
the Hunger Games is actually going to outgross Star Wars.
No.
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. Not
The Hunger Games is going to get more box
Outgross,
office.
yes.
I don't see it. I'm not saying it's not possible.
It'll give it
I
its
just
run
don't
for its
see
money.
it.
It's the only thing that's going to give it a run for the money.
The thing that
You failed to
are we
mention
talking about
Rings.
just opening weekend or overall gross?
They just said it's going to actually
Like
You mean-
outsell.
because
or
the
outgross,
thing
sorry, guys.
the thing that can keep Star Wars ahead is theaters will keep that in months after.
You don't think Hunger Games will be the same?
No, Hunger Games maybe will last a month, maybe 2. Star Wars the last something like that at least 3 months.
I
There will
think
be a theater still showing it.
it's sad to say,
Like they
but
may only have 2 or 3 showings a day, but they will still
Like
have.
the strands.
the everyday person has. If the everyday person wants to go see the last one, like me, I have no interest in going to see it anymore. And honestly, there was only one reason I went to go see the last one. I didn't know who Jennifer Lawrence was, and then the Fappening happened. And I was like,
Which movie are you talking
I
about?
gotta see that.
Hunger Games.
That chick was in it.
Not gonna do it.
That's the reason. to see
Oops!
it.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, right?
I also
And it was terrible.
What would you say?
Well, I saw The Visit.
How was
Not
that?
really. That's fucking hard.
Yeah.
What was that?
I heard a lot of
That's over like the
Pets.
the kids go to visit their grandparents. Just the
Grandparents.
trailer with the
Grandma.
girl getting in the oven.
She's like
Go in the oven and clean it. Okay, that sounds like a good idea.
It's a new M. Night Shyamalan.
Challenging.
You know it's
Is
bad
there a
because they've
twist?
stopped even advertising
What a
it
twist!
and then like Shyamalan movie.
Yeah,
He's
it's not.
just fallen.
It wasn't good.
He's
What a
awful.
twist!
You know what he needs to do? He needs to make
Died.
another. No, he needs to make another comic book movie and use us as the shop, and I will love him.
The unwatchable.
Dick jokes.
So, anyways, the twist was the grandparents were not the grandparents; they were some psychos, because the grandparents used to, I guess.
He's gonna bring it over.
You used to what?
Used to. Shit, man.
They used to
lost my
share.
train of thought, yes. Oh, they used to volunteer at like a mental hospital. So they were telling them about how the grandkids were coming over and how they were having such a great
So
time.
the mental patients killed the grandparents.
Yeah, they killed them, put them in the basement, and because you find out towards the end, because the one girl goes, "Oh yeah, they're acting really weird." And, here they're just standing, so they're like a Skype call, and the one's like, "That's not your grandparent." And it was just bad. It really.
Like, is there really like? Does that scene where the girl gets in the oven really exist?
Yeah, actually, she gets in the oven twice. One time, nothing happens though.
It's
So
still
she's just like, get the oven to clean. So she gets in, and she crawls all the way in, and she cleans, and she comes out.
So why
And
do they
then-
act all weird at night? Because in the trailer, that's what I get.
Well, yeah, they're mental.
Well, yeah, but no, in the trailer, I get that there's normal people during the day.
They're not even that normal. They're
Okay.
more normal, but I guess, and it's actually a physical illness. I think it's called like sundowners disease or something like that, where it really is.
Yeah.
Look it up.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the one where they kind of, like, once they get the vitamin D deficiency at night, they kind of go,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like
gotcha.
schizophrenia or something.
It's like dementia.
So that's what the woman has. The guys, they're both just crazy. Like the woman thought that there was little aliens in the water, and she threw her kids into a suitcase and threw them into the water to the aliens. That's why the crazy guy. Hey, John.
No, what's up?
Yeah, come on in.
You can come in. Come in, Johnny.
Fuck, they have me on this thing. You're welcome.
It's me, back from the dead, like a saber-tooth tiger. Johnny Worthless. Oh, I'm on
Do
TV
that
too.
way.
Hey, TV. Can you hear me tonight?
Okay.
There was no sound the other night. Woo! Woo! How do I look? That's not a roll. All right, I got a roll.
Did we all get a high five?
I
Hey,
don't even know yet, but here it comes.
What's your name, buddy?
My name's Eric. I stepped in his shoe.
What's up,
Oh, those are neat shoes.
Thanks, man. John, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, there we go. I'll talk to you all.
So, anyways, that was that movie. I did just watch one other movie before I came in here today. A Christmas Horror Story.
Isn't there? Yeah, there's a movie coming out, Krampus.
oh,
Yes,
fuck.
there is.
Did anyone see the trailer?
Yes.
It was so good. I was so happy.
No,
when I saw
actually,
it.
it was really good.
Really?
Yes,
Good is in the way I like movies like that.
it reminded me a lot of Trick or Treat.
Okay.
Like,
what's
which
the-
Trick or Treat?
The Sam Hain.
You know they're doing another one.
Okay. But it was multiple stories that were kind of going on together that all tied together.
Yeah.
There was one where Santa's elves were turning into like zombies, and he had to kill them all. That has a twist, and that was pretty cool.
What's the twist?
I'll tell you. So it's got William Shatner in it. William Shatner.
What?
Yes. William
Is
Shatner.
Is he Santa?
He is not Santa. He is actually a DJ.
As he would be in a Christmas film.
But it has like
The worst remix ever.
No.
He just slew
Wait,
it.
it does
Just,
have
it's like
have
every
Krampus in it.
few seconds, it's just a
Nice.
And it also there's So there's a school that's attached to what looks like an old mental hospital. So these two guys and a girl go and try and do like a documentary on it. You also have Krampus, where this family goes to go see their aunt, and they like break a Krampus ornament or something, and then she kicks him out. And then, I guess, the story with that is there's so much hate in somebody's heart that Krampus can take over their body, the spirit of Krampus.
As we all know.
Yeah. So
I'm shocked that you haven't been taken over Krampus.
like that.
You sure?
This is
You
such
sure
a
he
ray of
hasn't
sunshine.
been?
But no, the big twist at the end during the whole movie, William Shatner was doing his radio show intermittently, and then he starts talking about something going on at the mall and people should stay away. And blah blah blah. So at the very end, you have Santa about to fight Krampus, and they start fighting.
Oh shit.
Right? And he cuts his one horn off, and the special effects are actually pretty decent. Like, he cuts his horn off, and it turns to, like, ice as it hits.
Does it turn to the bomb of destiny?
The bomb of destiny. But then all of a sudden, Krampus is like, no, and I forget the guy's name, you can call him Jim, don't kill me. And
Damn it,
like,
Jim!
And Santa's like, who's Jim? And, like, so it kind of, like, flashes to, it's a mall Santa, and he was hallucinating the whole thing, and he killed a bunch of people in the mall. Like, it was good.
It's like all the zombie elves.
All the zombie elves were just children. He thought he was killing, like, Mrs. Claus. It was just some chick in, like, a broom closet. It was a good movie.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Other boobs.
There are no boobs.
Ooh,
Sorry.
Phil. Black people?
1 out of 10.
Ooh.
Black people die.
Yes,
out of
because one does.
Let's see.
Because
Oh,
actually,
Phil,
that,
Ray of Sunshine.
that was
1.5 out of 10.
that was another story that was going on. There was the
Say
family goes.
two-thirds.
Was it Quantum? It was about Quantum.
No, it was not quantum. They go out in the middle of the woods to steal like a Christmas tree. To cut it down with their kid, and then their kid gets taken, and it's a changeling that takes over. They take on. But no, it was good. Definitely watch it if you
What
get a
was
chance.
that? What was that on?
I believe I got it on.
I'll tell you.
It
I
is
still
something.
haven't found that
It
fucking
is
Ryan
something we
Reynolds
should
movie.
look
It's there. You have to type self/less because it's not selfless. It's
Well, hold on. Is it? Because I tried typing Ryan Reynolds in, right? And all of his movies come up, but that one didn't come up.
really.
Just real quick, on movies that are coming out that we're actually excited for that no one mentioned. Creed. Anybody excited
Oh,
for?
kinda.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
What was that?
That's
Oh yeah,
the
the Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
kid.
Apollo Creed.
Apollo Creed's kid.
It seems good.
Yeah, Rocky Balboa, I thought was pretty good, so I'm
Yeah.
excited to see where they go with this. And I don't know, just because I'm a kid at heart, The Good Dinosaur, I'm looking forward to that.
Nah.
I am.
Nah.
How about Reigns? Marco, you looking forward to Reigns?
Is that the other movie?
The Reigns
Yeah,
3.
I guess. I mean, I like the original series.
What the hell is Victor Frankenstein?
Victor Frankenstein?
Yeah. James McAvoy and
Yeah,
Daniel Radcliffe.
It looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was for
Radcliffe's
2016.
I got it. Release date right now is November 25th.
Isn't that the new part of the
Marvel, not Marvel, Universal.
Universal Monsters universe?
I think so.
Cinematic
I
universe?
just said Daniel Radcliffe's Igor.
Oh, actually,
Yeah,
another
James
one that
McAvoy's
looks
in it
kind of
too.
good. Crimson Peak.
Is that the one with Tom Hiddleston?
Yeah.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, it's your
Guillermo del
boyfriend.
Toro.
So, movie news.
Hey Phil, how's Pacific Rim 2 doing?
Fuck you. That's how it's doing.
No, Phil, it's not dead completely.
Not completely, just kind of sort of.
It's
They
just- it's
took
just
it off
a
life
mystery.
support. They're waiting
Yeah.
for it to die.
Did you see my post to Bob?
It's going full Terry Shadow.
I said-
do this now. We're just waiting.
Oh, what a reference.
And I thought I was fucking terrible. Holy shit.
Stop. Who's
We
Terry
just
Schiavo?
lost maybe.
Stop. No. Who's Terry Schiavo?
okay, I can't give you the exact
There
year
you
this
go.
happened,
Okay.
but a few years back, she was the woman they wanted to take off the life support, and they made the news and everything like that. And,
Good for Phil.
well, I know
What
news. I
happened
just
that
don't
she
know
was on?
useless fucking information.
What happened that she was on one
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. I didn't
got further.
I didn't get that in depth with her
I
life
honestly
story.
don't remember why she. I don't remember what happened.
No,
I
I'm
was
legitimately happy Phil renounced Super Harry Chavez. Like,
She got into a fight with Smacky the Frog.
I did get this stuff because he was talking about like 1.5 out of 10. He said a black person died. I'm like, well, how about 3/5? Anybody else got that joke?
Nope.
Yeah, Phil, what's the 3/5 compromise? Can you guess? I even kind of told you.
Yeah, you did, but I don't feel like I'm gonna nail it. So
It's like the legislature that stated that a black person was 3/5 of a human being.
Yeah.
nice. All right, that's
Real
cool.
thing that happened in U.S.
Yeah.
history.
Real thing.
So
Not still
back
valid.
to movie news.
Not valid.
Yes.
No.
So, anyways,
I
Pacific Rim.
want to do the historic,
Pacific Rim is
stump Phil every week.
Did you see what I posted to Bob's wall though?
No.
I said this is how I feel, and
A burger.
I posted the thing with trading spaces, where or trading places. I mean, where the old guy at the end's like, "Fuck that, turn the machines back on." Like
Wait,
I'm
wait,
like,
wait, I
yeah,
thought-
that's
I
how
thought
I
you-
feel fucking right now.
I thought you were just gonna post the video of you throwing up.
Well, that's it.
I have movie news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It has to do with the Infinity Gauntlets in the Marvel Universe. Yeah,
Gauntlets?
plural. They pointed out that someone pointed out to Kevin Feige.
Kevin Feige, I think.
Feige.
Feige.
You know what? If he listens to this, he can call in incorrect.
Yeah,
For now, I'm just gonna call him.
we're from Boston, by the way.
From now on, I'm just gonna call him Kevy F. So Kevy F.
Does he want to play Pokemon Go with you?
Please stop tweeting celebrities. Like, hey, what are you
Do you
doing?
want to play Pokemon Go with me?
You want to play Pokemon Adventure, Lady
What's up,
Gaga?
Scar Joe? You want to go find us? You want to go catch them all with me?
I've never had a Twitter, and I legitimately want to do that now.
Do it.
Just tweet as many fucking celebrities as I can.
Just
Sean Connery, you
just
free
keep
this weekend?
tweeting John Stamos.
You know who you
might
might-
cease and desist letter.
You know who you're gonna get a fucking response from?
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey will legitimately say yes
Hey,
to
you know
that.
what? If she want to play, I'd start playing Pokemon.
Like, she's gonna play. I guarantee it. She
Oh, fuck
loves
yeah.
Pokemon.
She said every Pokemon that's came out. She's only fucking
Calmed out.
come down.
That's
Yeah.
what Phil. That's what Phil is after looking at Ronda Rousey.
She's a
Touche.
massive Pokemon fan.
Yeah, she said that she puts like probably about 400 hours into each game.
So don't be surprised when that game comes out and she just knocks out whatever opponent they put her in front of her, and she just goes to
Goes
the camera
back
and
to
is
the
like,
corner.
"Yeah, don't give me the belt here. It's Charizard in this arena." Yeah.
Didn't she move up her fight because something was releasing? You know, like she wanted
No.
to get it.
No.
No.
That was her fight got moved up, so she was going to go to the military.
That was one of them. Originally, she wasn't going to get, just real quick UFC news. Lucky so-and-so's. They moved that up because the main event that was originally scheduled for 193 got scrapped because one of the fighters got injured. So they moved her fight up. They moved that main event back to where her main event was going to be. And just so what happened, and then she goes to Rainbow. So there you go. Well, fuck am I running out of news?
I was just asking.
It's okay.
Did you ever get your news out, man?
No.
Okay, good job.
There's 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
Yes, there are.
Well, fuck it up.
There are 2 Infinity Gauntlets.
Run.
Kevin-
Oh.
Is there two
Gauntlets.
Infinity Gauntlets? Or
Gauntlets.
is it just 2 gauntlets that the Infinity Stones could fit in?
Why do you gotta be that guy?
2. Kevy F says they asked because they said in Thor you saw the Infinity Gauntlet in that little hall there, and that's I think that's a left-handed one, and no, it's a right-handed one, and people spotted that Thanos in the trailers coming up in the pictures.
Left-handed.
Yeah, he has the opposite-handed one, and they both have stones in them.
Could just be a Photoshop.
No, it's not. Because when they asked Kevy F about it, he said it's a good question. I might as well answer it because you asked it, which I like. Yeah, it's not the same one. So there are 2 in the Marvel universe, cinematic universe.
Maybe one's an imposter.
Possibility.
So,
Maybe one's just a
Thor,
pinky
the
thing.
Thor. Odin just thinks he has one.
so if that's news, that's going to be in a movie.
Sure.
What?
Yeah.
You getting a high five?
Yeah, right.
Go fuck yourself. What movie news you got?
Batman vs Superman, rated PG-13.
Boo.
Did no one saw that coming?
What's the problem with PG-13?
No, I never thought it was going to be rated anything.
Phil's
but
out, no
PG-13.
boobs.
No boobs, Phil.
I don't see a problem with PG-13. And let's be honest, how many parents would let their kids go see a PG-13 movie anyway? All of them.
All of them. That's why it's PG-13. It's an audience thing. You get a much bigger audience from PG-13.
There should be a lot of kids seeing Deadpool.
Probably.
I bet you a lot of parents will let a kid go see it. You know why? Because it's a comic book movie.
But here's the thing.
No, seriously.
No, you're right.
It's
You're
a comic book movie, and parents are like,
If kids
It's a
are, if
comic
kids are
book
buying
movie.
8-year-olds Grand Theft Auto, they'll let
Yeah,
them
sure.
see Deadpool.
well, I'm just looking at it more like it's a comic book movie, and parents are going to be like, oh, it's probably just for the violence.
But you know what their problem's going to be? Movie
Language.
theaters are a lot more strict about checking.
You think?
But, well,
No,
no,
if you're with your parent.
I'm with you. I
No,
don't see a problem with it.
believe
In fact, I never even assumed it was going to be anything but PG-13.
Yeah, me either.
It was just, as soon as I saw the preview, it was like, oh, it's a PG-13 movie. Of course it's a PG-13 movie. We're not going to start off the cinematic universe
Were
like
people complaining that it was
Honestly,
PG-13?
No, it's just.
Okay.
honestly though, I
Honestly.
am a little surprised.
really.
Well, you have Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
You
that's-
have them showing, hey, obviously
I'm gonna have a
the
pretzel.
Joker possibly killed what's his name?
Robin.
Well, is it Jason Todd?
I don't know. So it would
Well,
be
whoever's
Jason Todd if
supposed
they
to be.
followed canon.
Yeah, Jason Todd. So it's like, all right.
Yeah.
So if they do a flashback of what really happened in the comics, which once again,
Well,
maybe
you beat
something didn't
Well,
happen.
you beat him with the crowbar. And even in the comics, they didn't really
Well-
show that much. You showed the Joker.
They showed him
No.
swinging and swinging and swinging.
So that's it, but that's all they showed in the comics. They
And
didn't show any
blood flying.
impact. Yeah, okay. But you can get away with that in a PG-13 movie. You can do exactly that, frame for frame.
You know
Yes,
what?
you can.
Not
I think
too
the
much blood.
animated movie Under the Red Hood actually showed more violence
Then the comic book.
than the comic
But
It
book.
absolutely did.
But that's my thing, and it's not. I'm like I said, I'm not insanely surprised that they didn't went PG-13 because that's a safe route to go.
Sure.
But at the same time, it seemed like they were taking. To me, it seemed like they were trying to shoot for a little bit of a darker, like,
Okay.
approach on stuff.
Sure.
I mean, fucking, you set the tone with, "Do you fucking bleed?" Well, they didn't say that, but do you bleed? You will. I mean, that doesn't seem like, hey, this is for the kids.
By the way, I already know what kind of injury that's going to be. It's going to be that cool cut all the movie actors get right over the nose to show that they've been in an injury, but it's nothing serious.
Yeah.
If it had to.
They're gonna take the 300
So,
route.
Kyle.
We're not gonna kill you. We're just gonna cut
I
you.
just wanted to ask, how do you feel about the Suicide Squad movie?
What are your feelings?
Hearing us. Go ahead. Let it out. Scream and shout.
Do you need 2 mics?
I think it's going to be interesting. What I think it's going to end up, Harley Quinn's going to be a shooting sex kitten, and that's about it. I don't think there's going to be any real depth to her character.
Which is a shame.
It's a really, it is a big shame.
Ah.
I will probably still end up seeing it,
You will.
but
Because you don't know.
because I don't know.
They could kill it.
But I'm going in with very low expectations.
Marco,
That's the right
You
approach.
said to go into Fantastic Four with fair expectations, and you're not getting the Suicide Squad a fair shake. Like, come on,
I'll go
buddy.
see it.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
She just knows how much.
I will go see it.
Okay.
I love all you.
I thought you vowed against going to see it like a couple shows ago. Like back when the trailer came out, you were like, I will not fucking go see this
You might have
movie.
said you were only going to go see it like if one of it was $5. I think he's right on that.
He's like, well, I didn't say that
Oh,
now
okay.
either.
I'm not going to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go see it in a $5 theater.
I'm not. I'm going to see it in the comfy chairs,
You're going to see comfy chairs.
Yeah.
like prime time.
I'm not going to talk shit about the trailer. There are parts of it that has me worried. I understand why in Suicide Squad they went for a completely different sounding, completely different Joker because you can't touch Heath Ledger.
But
You
The,
can't.
the, only,
That's
honestly-
the only thing I really don't like about the new Joker are his teeth. I'm okay with the rest of it. I
But
just the teeth.
I am
distract me.
really hoping that they do what the
boobs.
yeah boobs on the Joker nailed it. Thank you. 10 out of 10. No, I'm really hoping they that too. Some nice scaling going on there. You know,
Yeah.
really
Some
offset
little
everything.
darker scales for the nips.
Nice.
What are you hoping for?
All right, so I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
All right, good. I'm hoping for
Tits.
the fact that tits and more.
I'm hoping
that-
for a lot of death.
Fuck. Eric, I'm so sorry.
What are you hoping for?
Nothing.
This is what it's
No.
like. What I'm hoping for.
No. Okay. I'm hoping for. Listen, man. All right, so I'm really hoping that this is Jason Todd, and at the end of it, you find out that the Joker is completely different, and they introduce him at the end. I think that would kill him. If they were like, listen, the whole time you think this is Jason or the Joker, it's not. It's Jason Todd after he gets fucked up, just like kind of the comic did, because in the comic that's
They didn't get kind of fucked up. He got
well, yeah. Well,
100% fucked up. Dead.
no, in the one comic he dies, but don't they bring him back with the Lazarus pit, which was what fucks it
No.
completely turns him.
You know, what they bring him back with is Superman punches reality so hard Jason Todd comes back from the dead. That's legitimately what brought him back to life. Which, your idea makes much more sense.
No, right in those days they brought him back on Lazarus pit.
No, I thought Superman punched reality so hard.
I'll show you the book.
Yeah.
Right
could
in
be
those
wrong.
days. It was a 6-part mini.
Because after, well, like I said, in the thing, which that's why everyone's thinking that's what the case is, there was something on him that actually says damage. And now in the movie, there's a tattoo on the Joker that says damage.
But again, that could
So-
just be playing the Joker playing that
Yeah, it
psychological
could be.
part.
But I'm hoping, because honestly, that would confirm everything with like the director saying
Right.
the Joker doesn't have tattoos, the Joker isn't gonna be like this, and then boom, everyone's like, well, what the fuck? He's got tattoos and all this.
Yeah, you know, point out that is one hell of a cover.
Yeah.
It's an okay cover.
I like that.
I mean, it could be better.
But here's the thing, and I've heard the theory, and I'm gonna get,
Yeah.
But I've heard the theory like,
And there's
oh, but he
holes.
has the Robin on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That's a tradition that dates back to like World War II fighter pilots.
Yeah.
You shoot down an enemy
I
plane,
killed
you
a
put
Robin.
you put the jet on your plane.
Yeah.
That could be very simple. Like I killed Robin.
There's Rob. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
there you
no,
go.
yeah. Like I said,
Or Victor Zaz. That's his whole thing. You know.
it's my hope for what's gonna happen. Because if that would happen, a lot of the anger that's with the movie right now, I think would be subsided. As long as, and they have to, of course, have a good story behind it too.
That's pretty key.
I
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Not all
just
of-
a little.
For me,
dabble.
not all of the characters can make it. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
Or it's not a Suicide Squad movie. People lose a member.
Slipknot has to be in there to die, right? Like that's what he's there to do. The dude
Slipknot,
controls
maybe,
ropes.
maybe Enchantress.
Well, the Enchantress.
Katana will fall on her.
Does she have her head blown off in the Suicide in the last?
One.
So I thought Limelight did.
Limelight did.
Yeah.
But even still, like, you have enough of a group of people with some random ones, like you can take a few of them out.
I'm thinking
Well,
Deadshot.
that's the whole.
I think
No,
Deadshot's gonna die.
No, but like Rick Flag. Rick Flag can go. But El Diablo, or Diablo, whatever it is, he can go. But there's enough of a team that you can kill off 2-3 of them, and it's okay.
Hey, maybe Fish Mooney will show up.
Fish today.
I wanted to see Marco's reaction. Blank slate, like
Shut the fuck up.
stupid fucking idea.
So,
Sorry.
other movie news. Did you see that Hugh Jackman announced who he would like to replace him as Wolverine?
Tom Hardy. That guy is.
He's a great actor.
Well, he's not. I mean, he's a pretty good actor.
Oh yeah, he's an intense actor. That's what he's good at.
Is Hugh Jackman a good actor?
Careful.
No, not.
He's
not
good.
really.
He's good at Wolverine.
But what has he been in that he's really acted?
Hugh
The
Jackman.
Prestige?
No. Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. He was in that.
Lawless.
No. What was that?
Was it what?
Flawless.
He was in that. It was
this
good
movie.
movie.
This
It
Speeds
was really
4 with Chris Pine and Reese Witherspoon.
What was that movie? Yeah, that was a good movie too. What about that movie where he's a MMA fighter?
The Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he did a
He's-
phenomenal job.
he's gonna
No,
be in that
no, the
Revenant.
war. You're talking about the Warrior.
Warrior. Okay.
Warrior.
Warrior.
Sorry.
The Fighter was boxing. It's easy to get those two mixed up. Both, by the way.
I didn't
Great
see.
movies.
Is the fighter been
It
out
was
for a
this
while?
great
Yeah.
movie he
Oh,
was
yeah.
in where he had tremendous
Fighter with
acting
Christian
called
Bale and Mark Wahlberg.
Chris, tell me
If
something
you,
honest
if you
trailer.
haven't seen it, honestly, it's a great movie.
Watch the honest trailer for it. It's funny.
Yeah, he's actually a good actor.
Yes.
But I also don't think Hugh Jackman is a bad actor either.
He's not bad, but I
Oh,
wouldn't
no.
say he's great.
I'd say he's really damn good.
I mean,
As
Tom
Wolverine.
Hardy's great at wearing a jockstrap on his face.
Oh, he nailed it.
And once again, there was like a small rumor flying around, and I think it was a misunderstood rumor about this. but somebody had brought up about Liev Schreiber possibly doing Old Man Logan.
No, you're wrong
But
again.
no, I said it was mixed up because he was going to play. It was supposedly if they did an Old Man Logan, he would be Sabretooth.
Old Man Sabretooth.
Old Man Sabretooth. But still, I think his look is down for that.
Do it.
Who?
Liev
Liev
Schreiber.
Schreiber. As an old
kind
man.
of
He's got that look.
dumb because he already played Sabretooth.
No, he played
Why
Old Man
would it be dumb
Sabretooth.
if he would? If
What if he
would
already
play-
played Sabretooth? To just turn around and have him play Logan?
No, he,
No,
he would
listen.
be Sabretooth and Old Man.
No,
Logan.
but Bill, what?
No, you're getting confused. What he's saying is that's the rumor with Liev Schreiber that he played Old Man Sabretooth and Old Man Logan. That's the only
Yeah,
way he's been
Wait,
connected.
Then
I-
why
I'm
is
saying
Bill
he
saying
got-
he has the look for it? The
For
look
Old Man Sabretooth.
Suit, yeah, I'm not saying.
Okay, because
What I said to begin with is a lot of people misunderstood because I guess when he did sort of kind of an interview and when he was quoted, they said he would be a good part for Old Man Logan when that's not really what he was saying. That's
No, here's what happened. He legitimately said Old Man Sabretooth, and
Yeah.
then when we reported it, you reported it wrong. That's what happened.
Yeah. But I reported it off of what was written online.
Right. And what was written online. was that
Listen,
he
that's
said
where
he
I get
played
my
Old Man
news. I can't help it
Sabretooth.
if it's wrong.
No, okay, never
The
mind.
Inquirer is a
I'm
great
done.
place.
I'm done. I'm saying you read it wrong. It wasn't written wrong. You read it wrong.
Bill don't read good.
Yeah, you don't read good like
Phil,
you did.
Phil, that's impossible. I am
Highly improbable. Any other movie news, Lee? You have anything?
Nothing I'm seeing.
TV. Oh boy. It's almost here again.
All right.
Where do we
so-
start?
We want to start on
The
news.
Walking Dead blows.
But guess what?
First of all, I got recommended for this last week. You have to go in order of their airtime.
That
We're
is
not
actually
kidding.
an order.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
It really is.
No.
That's on Sunday.
Is it? What was the strain first?
Now
It's the
it's
same,
Thursday.
Strains at 10. Fear the Walking Dead at 9.
But we always talk about the strain first. Because
Oh,
I have to
that's
suffer
why we
through
fucked
it.
up.
We can talk about the strain first. I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm
I get
making
shit
a
on
general
all the
statement.
time for this.
And when we get to The Walking Dead, I kind of have news, and I really want to slide it right in with The Walking Dead.
You know what, guys? You know, total anarchy. Go with whatever you want.
Liev Schreiber's gonna be Old Man Logan in The Walking Dead.
Liev Schreiber's got to be cool.
No, we can go with Fear the Walking Dead because I haven't watched it for 2 weeks. So
I didn't watch this week.
I didn't watch it either. Who's out?
So
Who's
Kyle
out?
did.
Yeah, eat those. Whatever that is.
All right, so we
got one more episode left, right?
have one more episode left,
Oh, thank God.
and I hate all but like 3 characters on the show.
So far, I hate them all.
There's a few like what the mom is growing on me.
Which
Ruben-
mom?
The blonde one that was on Deadwood.
Oh, okay.
Kim Dickens. She's growing on me. That's her name.
Love it.
She's growing on me.
That
Ruben Blades, the old man, the barber.
Great.
He's
Yeah,
I
that's
love
That's what I watched.
he like just his character got real dark this past episode. They capture a soldier and he's basically just like cutting into his arm. Like he removes like the top layer of skin on this guy's arm and is just like digging in his arm with the razor,
Right.
trying to get information out of him. And like it goes deep. And then
Like he cuts him deep.
yeah, the other character I like is they introduced this new character, black guy, who's like you could tell he was like some kind of salesman or something like that because talks very eloquent, but he's like he's like your closer. He's your guy that you bring in to make that final sale, and the way he's trying to work his way in with the military because the military is actually about to leave. They're basically going to kill everybody and leave. And one of the things that's one of the things the soldier tells him. The other thing that the soldier tells him is that there's like one of the things that they found. There was this like arena full of people, and everybody started turning, so they just left and locked the arena. And Ruben Blades goes to the arena, and it's every door is chained, but it's like they're just banging up against the wall. So it's one of those that like what's gonna happen, but I feel like it's going somewhere. But the point that we were talking with a customer, I don't like. I think part of the reason I don't like any of these people is I have no connection with any of these people. Like when The Walking Dead aired, I had how many years of comics that I had read
Right.
invested into those characters. So when I see them on the screen, I like those I like those characters. Whether I still like them after the show, it's a different story. But at least I know these characters. I know their backstory. I kind of care about them. These people, I could give two shits about, and I kind of want them all to die.
I'm gonna say yes and no on that. Just because that was my stance on the whole thing of why I felt I didn't like it. But if they do good enough storytelling, you should care about them, even without having. Because here's the thing: you as a comic book reader, you have years of reading the comic book, but I mean, how many people watch The Walking Dead?
Lots of people watch The Walking Dead, and you know what? Here's the thing: they had no connection to the comic book.
That's
Matter of
that's
fact,
what he's-
the comic books came after. So I agree with you.
Yeah, no. So, and I believe it's more. And actually, I was listening to Howard Stern, and he kind of put something into perspective of one of the other reasons, besides not having a connection with the characters or I don't really care about them. It's we're just learning what a zombie is.
That was one of my main arguments. These people live in a world where apparently zombie movies and zombie culture have never existed.
And I was just like, oh, she's gonna be okay. Yeah, let me go give her a hug. Come on, buddy, come in.
Yeah,
It's just horrible. It's badly written.
yeah, but that's The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead, everything in The Walking Dead is basically established that in that world, the zombies have never existed. But at the same time, it's kind of a really dumb idea.
Yeah.
Like you're telling me that in that entire universe, the mere concept of the dead coming back to life has never, ever been thought of.
Original concept.
Apparently, the Bible doesn't exist there.
That's a really good fucking point.
The Bible.
That means Christianity doesn't
Yeah.
exist in that world.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
Everyone's an atheist.
Well,
When we die, nothing.
I think that's
That's
one
a
of my
solid
big problems with it is I don't care about the characters.
And I just feel like the universe is dumb.
Yeah.
I want them all to die. I want the military to just come in and wipe them all out.
well, how great would it be?
And on top of that, I don't even think you're getting a scratching on the surface of at least what I was hoping to get out of the show, which is what happened.
Yeah.
Like they're not even touching on it. It's just kind of like, oh,
People were getting sick.
They're setting up for the next cast, by the way, already, aren't they? With the people on the plane. I read them online. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, then maybe I know more than you do.
They have one episode left, and this better be a really act. Like the last episode, this past Sunday's episode, they did step it up a notch. Like this was one of the first ones that I didn't just have all right, I'm looking at something on my phone. Like I actually paid attention, like watched that whole episode.
And my friend actually brought up another really good point: the druggie kid.
I fucking hate it.
I hit him too, but so he ran away from the hospital, stole some old man's clothes. They went to his house, and he's still wearing the old man's clothes.
You brought that.
Yeah.
How have you're at your house? How have you not fucking changed?
Yeah,
It's like none of these people have changed.
So
You're either
You're
either
Phil. Was this your?
You're either
See
viewer.
it again.
Was this your news?
Yeah, it's no. Why?
For them.
You can talk about it.
Like
I
just wanna make sure we cover
I can understand someone like Ruben Blades not changing his clothes because hey, I don't fucking live here.
although he kind of did look like he lived in the barbershop.
But I'm saying, but he didn't. When they went to the house.
Oh, when they went to the house, yes.
It's like, all right, well, maybe you don't have clothes that fit me, and so I'm just gonna keep wearing this.
Fair enough.
It's not like they're walking. It's not like the military's providing them with like fatigues or anything.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
And they're
They are
doing
getting-
they're establishing
I
they're
know.
doing this great job of patrolling the perimeter, but people can just sneak out whenever they want.
And it's getting a season 2 just because it's The Walking Dead.
Well, I imagine the ratings are good on it.
They are, but they've dropped. I think they've dropped. Plus, taking a week off didn't help.
Yeah, when you only have
This
6
seems like a
episodes.
good point to make. You go ahead, Phil. 'Cause you know more.
No,
about this.
actually, you have the name, and I'm not.
All right, so go ahead.
Speaking of season 2 of this, AMC launches new web series Fear the Walking Dead Flight 462.
Another series.
This is a
Web
web
series.
series.
Oh,
This will introduce the audience to new cast members for season 2 of Fear the Walking Dead. This will start, let's see here, beginning this fall. First installment of the 16-part series will debut on AMC.com Sunday, October 4th, and then will air as promos during 2 commercial breaks within the Walking Dead Season 6 premiere episode on Sunday, October 11th. Each episode is going to be less than 1 minute long.
So basically, you made 16.
So it's a commercial.
It's a commercial.
Yeah, you made 16 minutes of footage
Yeah.
to introduce us to people that we're probably not going to care about.
That's right.
So the question is, and you guys have more interaction at the shop than I do talking to random people. Does anybody like the show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
There are few, but there are people.
There are people that
No,
like
I think
coffee.
there's more than a few.
There's a bunch of people that like it, but there are some people that they still like it, but they have expressed some of the same
is-
concerns we have.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Where it's like this one person's like, oh, like I said, I mentioned the no zombie thing, and people are like, oh yeah, that, and then I'm like, and then the whole,
the majority,
really dumb.
in my opinion, from everyone we've talked to about, the majority, there has been a few. The majority of everyone has said it's not great. It's not that they're saying, oh, it's garbage, but the majority is. They're watching it, but at the same time, they don't like it.
They're not pleased.
And a lot of them agree with the I have no connection to these characters.
Yeah.
That's the one universal thing I've pretty much heard about the show is I don't give a fuck about anybody in the show.
I just want them all to die.
I said the one person I liked was on the first 2 episodes. It was the kid that brought the knife to school. That was like the one kid I liked because he was the only one that wasn't a complete fuckwit.
And as much as it would suck, I still say the only way they could make this show as successful as The Walking Dead is to have a season where they show like younger Daryl, like interact with them in a couple episodes to like pick up viewership. If you could throw,
Okay, but here's the thing, Phil.
Yeah.
You can't really
You can't do that. It's
younger. Not only that, you can't
Well,
do
not
younger.
younger.
we can do,
Let's fuck
how
up.
do you get from LA to
Alabama.
that's
to,
part of
like,
the story.
what is that? How do you go from Alabama to LA to Georgia?
The Flight 46.
Okay, but here's the other thing.
Okay, so we got
It's
to LA
also
and how
2
to
to
get
3
back.
years earlier too.
And
But that's not really that much younger. Like, Phil's talking about a younger Daryl, but let's face it, and I brought this to a point, this show is finite because, unless it's just going to keep going, because it can only go so long before it runs into the beginning of The Walking Dead, because how
Not
long...
necessarily, Marco. Here's how it could. So let's just say we actually have a group that lives that fucking long. It's now West Coast.
I'm asking the question, and the thing is, though, you're saying that long, but how long is it really?
3
How
years.
long? You think it's 3 years from when this
3
started?
years. It's 3 years.
So you mean to tell me that Rick Grimes lived for 3 years in a coma in a hospital with no one taking care of him?
no, it's the events that happened in Fear the Walking Dead are 3 years before the events of Walking Dead 1.
I understand that, but then that means that
It doesn't mean
Just because it's again they're not calling it what they're calling it. They're not calling it zombies. It's a disease.
I
It's an
understand that.
infection.
So you're saying because Rick was in the hospital,
Rick was in a hospital.
In a coma.
People
Yeah,
are still
coma.
going about living their daily lives. Up until the military comes in, people were just living their daily lives. So if there's no infection in Atlanta, people are just gonna be doing their job like
or
it's nothing.
But the
or
thing is-
minimal.
But the
infection.
problem is,
Yeah.
how long can he live? I'm talking about Rick
With no
Grimes
help.
in the hospital with no one.
Because when
attending
he
to him.
wakes up,
Yeah.
there is no one around.
And that's the thing. That's why it's a finite series. Like, first of all, how fast does the outbreak happen?
How fast is it
And
spread?
I could be wrong on this. But I thought when they said Fear the Walking Dead, what they were referring to was eventually when it does come back around to The Walking Dead, I thought it was supposed to be their group hearing about this other group. And Fear the Walking Dead, they were supposed to be fearing the other group that they've heard about. Now, once again, I could be completely wrong on that. I could have sworn that's what I heard that whole thing was about.
I don't know. Just
Either way,
But I'll say here in a little bit.
I like I said, they better wow me in the next episode.
good. Go ahead.
Oh, we gotta wait till we get to this episode.
Was
The
this
strain?
Got it. Okay. All right, so let's move on to the strain.
Okay.
I didn't watch it.
I watched it.
I did.
This episode was very
Sloppy?
no. I would just say it wasn't action packed. It was very story driven, and it was a setup for the season finale.
Is that next week?
That's next
Yeah.
week.
Any lesbians make out?
Yes.
Then she don't.
I'm listening.
Yes.
There wasn't any big hits. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna.
Yes. Yes, there was. Yes.
Like hesitant?
No. Like full on passionate tongue kiss.
That's it.
And then mommy said, "You're done with her."
What?
The mom.
Ooh, what?
It's mom in her.
Is
Anyway,
incest
what's gonna-
lesbian kiss?
No.
Oh.
What's going to end up happening? She's going to go back
Cool.
to the
That was
rat
very
catcher.
confused feelings there.
I don't know. I just feel that this episode was a little. I don't know. Weird.
I liked it. I like that the Hispanic guy is now going to have to potentially take out the Jew.
Ethel?
No, the Jew.
What do we?
Just pass it around the Marco then. Go ahead, pass it, Marco. I'm just sharing. Don't hold it up either.
Just pass it over to Mark.
Yeah. Keep it pointed down.
What's going on?
Just pass it over.
Username though.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, I know what the second part is. There's no confusion.
Yeah, but it.
So
We're
no,
getting there.
I thoroughly liked it, and you know what I really liked about the episode is because I kind of knew that one thug was going to be like, "Yeah, I'm going to take over, fuck you," and then you had that the Mexican wrestler guy,
Yeah.
and he just fucking shoots him with a sawed-off double-barrel shotgun. I like that. That was hard.
Okay.
Yep.
Snoop going on there.
What?
We'll get to it after. We have other things we're going to talk about.
Okay. So yeah, no, I actually like it, and I'm interested in seeing because it looks like the vampire is going to take over the little city.
Yeah.
So I want to see where that goes, and I wanted to see because it looks like Icor's is actually going to fight the Roman vampire guy, the gladiator,
No. Okay.
this episode, because he's like, I fear no one.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Just this episode, just to me, I guess it was a little slow.
It was
And
slow.
a little kind of all over the place. I don't know. And I know it's because they're trying to set up for their season finale.
Well, they talked. Every character had a part in it.
Yeah. But as far as a penultimate episode of the season, it's kind of.
Well, I thought it was set up for it. It was quite okay.
So.
What's
Was
up
there a
next?
Was there a show Monday night?
Nope, Tuesday. What do we got Tuesday?
Muppets.
Muppets.
Was there a show Monday night?
No.
Was there a show? I mean, I watched
we're gonna
Monday Night
talk
Raw,
Muppets.
but I don't know if there was another show.
No, there's no show.
I mean-
Gotham?
Gotham? With the Maniacs?
Yeah. No, it was about Pokemon.
Okay. Is that the new Pokemon Maniacs?
Yeah, I've asked it.
Stop fucking with our viewers!
If they can't figure this shit out.
So the
then
one that we
fuck
forgot, Heroes Reborn.
it. Oh yeah, I did forget about that.
And actually, it was.
I
Was it?
liked it, yeah. But we'll get to that because
Yeah, we'll go back to
apparently we have a viewer that wants us to talk about a very specific show,
The Muppets.
and that is
Let
Gossip
me-
Girl.
Can I just say this about the Muppets? It was great. I loved it.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not watching the
podcast.
Muppets.
Huge.
But here's we're gonna go into
Gotham.
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 Sure we
And
are.
We actually have a listener or a viewer, and don't
Kisses.
shoot me for saying your username.
No, just let it go.
Why not? Why can't I?
Yeah.
Because the FCC won't let me be and let me be me, so let it be. They're gonna try to shut us down.
Hold on.
Let me be.
Can I?
He's
You're gonna ask him.
If
If you have to ask if you can say it, don't say it.
you know. Yeah, high school.
You
rules,
one of
right?
3 people watching. How many people we got watching?
2 we got watching.
2 now.
Liz might have gone to bed. Everybody, fuck Liz.
How do you know it's not her?
Yeah, if it is.
Liz is still here. She just said hi. No.
All right. So anyway, I just asked the guy or girl. I don't know who it is. And so he is. I asked the question to our YouTube, and he said,
Just
I
spit
said,
it out, man.
What was your favorite TV show for the week? And his favorite show is Gotham for the week. Now, his name
Go ahead, Marco.
is
Shit all over him.
his name is that gooey nigga.
Okay, so obviously this guy is. Oh wait, we know. Do we want to
I said that gooey nigga.
Oh, sure. So
Why the pinky?
my first urge is to just shit all over this, but he's a viewer.
He's a
and we
viewer.
love you.
I even asked him, "What was your favorite part?"
Can I ask him a question?
You can.
You mean you have a laptop?
What happened that you were choosing a username and you came up with that and then thought, nailed it?
Well, if he gets back to you, I'll let you know.
Thank you.
Nailed it.
So I asked him what his favorite part was, and he said the interaction between Alfred and Lucius.
That was a great
And
scene.
he
I
said
can't
that
see.
Well,
he thought
Marco.
I
was
thought
Marco's like, shit.
no, Marco knows where I'm gonna go with that.
I like seeing that part of Alfred.
Oh,
And then I asked him, I said, "Did you think they were gonna make out?"
Thank you, because I so thought they were gonna kiss.
And then he proceeds, and this Jerome character. Don't like the possibility for Joker, but I do like the actor himself.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
a great actor.
Okay. Here's the thing. When they were at that bar, the sexual tension was real. Because
Oh,
they just
and
were.
he answered your question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so this is a high school account.
Oh, even
Yeah,
better.
Laughing out that I was in high school when he
Okay.
thought of this.
Okay.
So
All right.
okay,
I got you.
prepubescent,
All right.
and
Understood.
maybe
So,
he thought
let's
I
just,
get it.
That's
I
a
get it.
PSN.
let's
I mean,
just
I
jump
get
into Gotham.
Okay,
Well,
but
we
we gotta
already
say
did.
he brought this scene up, so I got it. Honest to God, when I was watching that scene, and Aaron laughed.
I mean,
because
it
we were
wasn't
just
as
watching this.
homoerotic as the first episode between.
Not as homoerotic, but there was it got to a point where I actually got a kiss, and my girlfriend just started laughing because they were just like soul looking at each other's souls, like yeah.
But we,
Yeah, and
How do I know I can trust you?
yeah,
Do you
we
seem
had
like the kind of-
somebody on this
So is it
podcast
somebody
before
I can trust?
that, and I think it was Robbie, who talked about how everybody in every episode they were like
It's
right
close. They
here in each other's face.
But it was the conversation that got me too, and he's right. Are you a man I could trust? And I thought when I think I'm a man you can trust. I just thought the next one was gonna be okay. Like that's what that's what I really thought was gonna
All
happen.
right, so let's break down the episode.
To me, that was like
That was
You know what?
no. I think the highlight episode I actually sent you a message about. I said so far my favorite part of this episode has been that Hyundai commercial where the guys keep slapping each other's asses. That's been my favorite part.
All right, so you have the new villain of the season.
who I don't think is Maximus Zeus anymore.
Okay,
What do you think it is?
Just some guy.
all right. Horrible.
Yeah, like that.
Like, he talks about showmanship at one point, but in the very beginning of the episode, he's talking to, I guess it's the mayor
Yes.
with the thing. Like, just he had no emotions.
No, it's showmanship on camera, Marco.
Yeah, but still, if you're trying to scare somebody, and I don't remember.
Well,
the
no, I
exact
think
lines.
the mayor was pretty fucking scared.
I don't know.
Yeah. By the way,
I mean,
I love that actor that kind of plays the mayor. Like
Yeah, Richard Kind.
I love him, and I'm really bummed he's not.
I don't know what his name is.
All I know is he looked pretty fucking scared. And, you know, like, let's just say if we were to put a box like that on the Silver Fox's head and then tell him that we're going to put a spider in there or he can do something else, I'm pretty sure.
He's gonna choose something else.
Exactly. Some people just don't like fucking spiders. And I'm saying Brian's one of them.
All right, but it was just the way he spoke his lines kind of bugged me. Then we're gonna get to one of my favorite parts, the top of the police
Favorite
building.
parts?
Or the
Top
I'm sorry,
of the Gotham
Put that in quotes, Mark.
top of the Gotham Gazette. Which Lee, after I made my comment, went back and
That went back. You made your comment,
then you counted how many stories the
and
building
it was like days later.
So
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Yeah,
okay.
I only saw it last night.
So problem number one: laws of physics.
Yeah.
You
You're gonna turn.
cannot drop people from a 6-story building, have them land in a straight line on the exact
I have
side.
a question.
First try.
If this was in a comic book, would you complain?
Yes,
No, you
because
would not.
I have never seen somebody
No,
do
you
something this fucking
wouldn't.
stupid in a
Really?
movie.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Again, I asked. If this was in a comic book, would you complain?
Probably wouldn't be reading this comic.
Yes.
Okay, so you seeing Spider-Man swinging from building to building, that's okay?
What's your point, Lee? I'm talking
It defies
about,
laws of physics, Marco.
but that's the superhero one.
No,
Wait, isn't the show supposed to
It's a
be
superhero show. What the
about?
fuck?
That's not a superhero
No,
show. It's supposed to
go
be
on.
about Gotham.
about
Yeah, that's
Gotham.
in a universe with superheroes.
All right.
So it's about
They-
Gotham.
Guys, they spelled maniacs wrong. Isn't that bugs?
That's
And
there's
that's
the
what
problem.
they were-
No,
There's the
no,
real
no.
problem.
They
Look, come
spelled
out,
it
you
wrong.
grammar
I'm
Nazi.
telling you, the X was so it was edgy.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, I got
But
that.
And again,
but
I said
Actually, my theory behind this, this is my thought process. If you think about how maniacs should be spelled, it takes 7 letters.
Oh, they had the exact amount.
They had 7 people.
Yeah.
Somebody fucked up with the spelling, like, we got an extra, and he's
Yeah.
just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Like,
I said this
Like,
before
you guys
got
are
here.
idiots.
It would have
Fuck
made for me. My night would have been made as if like that. They got to the extra guy like, oh you dumbass! It's not X, it's S, and then they just spray paint an S on him and just throw him on top of that guy.
yeah.
That would have made my night. But here's
Okay. So anyway, plus they're not gonna fall on the exact side where they wrote the stuff.
Not necessarily.
If they spray paint on the front and the
They
back,
did. They showed that. He like when
well,
he did the
he spray painted
exclamation
on
point.
the front and the guy landed face down.
Here's my only problem.
They
And yeah,
spray
I,
painted the dude with just the exclamation point on one side, and he still landed with the exclamation.
I get I don't watch the show,
But shut up, Bill.
and I get that you think
Anyway.
I don't deserve to talk, but you just told me everything I need to know.
I would
You're-
like to hear
you're
his opinion
bitching-
based on what he's
You're
done.
bitching about the realism of how people would fall. When you're in a universe where a half-human, half-crocodile man,
Actually, he
Is
doesn't
our-
exist yet, and this
But
is
will
not about
exist.
that, Bill. This is
But
not about.
you're
that.
talking
This
about
is just
how
about Gotham,
there's
Bill.
still a 50-50 chance they fall on the right side. So what the fuck is your problem? Crocodile
Alright,
man
first of all-
is 100% bullshit.
First of all, there's a 50-50 chance if you
Uh-huh.
throw one person off
Right.
that it'll land on the right
Right.
side. That is
I got news
exponentially
for you.
Stop.
No matter
No,
how far
stop.
you go,
Stop.
fucking a man and a crocodile is not going
Stop.
to make croc.
That's
Kill
not
a
a good
crop.
argument. I'm just
That's a
saying.
great argument.
Simple math. If you do it 7 times, it's exponentially
Nice.
diminished that they will all land on
And also, people don't shoot lasers
It's
from their eyes.
still
So
technically a 50-50 chance.
yes, every time.
per time, but for it to happen 7 times in a row, it's not.
Cool. All right, it's like a 1 in 3,000.
No.
Well,
I'm
let's
just
not
giving
forget,
them a little over.
not only landing on the right side, but also lining up for
To get the same result 7 times in a row,
I mean,
there's not a 50.
All right,
again,
so let's
it's
just
a
drop
superhero
that.
movie.
Maybe
Then
the
we're
OC
gonna
guy
go
was
to-
was a physics genius.
Yeah,
There you go.
maybe he waited later.
That's
on
his
the
superpower.
All right, so then
Yeah.
we're gonna go to the next point I have.
That's how you can beat Batman.
The school bus with the gasoline,
Yes.
where so you have this guy with the lighter,
Yep.
that
Oh, I love
Gordon
this one.
tackles
Shit on this one.
or goes after, and all of a sudden the lighter starts like 30, 40 feet
Yeah.
away
I got
from
this
him.
one. I got
Shut
this
up,
one.
Bill.
I got
gotta
this
get
one
done.
too.
It's
I
not,
got
it's not quite 30 or 40 feet.
It's quite a
30 and 40
It-
feet
I
is
would say
not
at
that.
most 20.
okay,
Yeah,
20
it
feet
was
away.
pretty close.
That's
So then-
nothing.
So then Gordon gets into the school bus,
Pauses.
drives it away.
No, wait. Gets in the
Oh,
school
sorry.
bus. Pauses.
pauses,
That's important.
To find
Not
the
only that,
keys.
drives it away until he hears an explosion behind him. Where the fuck did the explosion come from?
Oh fuck! I
The
didn't think
lighter
about that.
fluid?
No,
like
yeah.
over the gas. There was
That is a
nothing
good
to
point because the
explode.
truck is gone, the bus is gone. There's actually nothing. There could be a fire, but to have a physical explosion.
I think I just.
I didn't remember hearing the
No.
explosion.
I didn't hear an explosion.
I didn't remember
No, I
hearing
do
it.
remember that.
I honestly don't
Okay.
remember.
You guys
I
watch 8
do.
Transformers movies.
I do.
So like the lake exploded.
I do.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember hearing an explosion.
Okay.
Either way.
That wasn't my
It
problem,
probably
but I'm glad you brought it up. I didn't even notice that.
I'm gonna go also back to.
Well, hold on. The other thing that really bothered me is that I've seen gasoline follow a trail.
Yeah.
A flame follow a trail of gasoline.
Yeah.
That was so ridiculously.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it was just like
That's-
he got in there. I swear to God, fiddled with the keys, found a radio station, like
Did you ever
checked
see
in
the
on
movie
everybody.
The Crow?
Yeah.
You like the movie?
Really.
I mean, there's a huge gasoline
Watch
scene
your
with the
words.
crow where they light.
And I
And
didn't
I
really
mean,
like that
every
movie.
movie, if it or TV show, if they're trying to do dramatic effect, it takes.
Here's my thing. In a
Hey,
world
go
of
slow
make
down.
believe, settle the fuck down. It's not that big of a deal. And
No, that
also,
it bothered me.
20 foot away from getting when you get tackled, I guarantee you, if a
Did he
football
even
player,
tackle him?
if you get
I don't
tackled
remember
and
really
you have
tackling.
something in your hand, when you go back, 20 foot is like from here to there. If you tackle me and you're not a bitch about it, you can easily get something in my hand over there.
No, I agree.
My thing on
Now, the bus thing,
on
yeah,
this
okay,
end,
I'll
right,
give
you
you
guys are like the gas trail and the explosion. He tackled the guy, and then did not take him into the bus with him. So he tackled him. So theoretically, he should be laying in a puddle of gasoline that's on fire, but he's not. That's the one you're not arguing about, but you're arguing about how far a lighter flew. You're
Kill him,
arguing about the
Marco.
wrong one.
I mean,
He's
sorry,
covered in
The problem is,
gasoline
there's
in a
so
puddle of
much
gasoline
to
that's on
argue.
fire, and he gets up like nothing fucking happened.
But then he gets shot by that chick.
Yeah.
Which
I
I guess
like
what
that.
she's just. I know, but is she just following him around?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you
Okay.
not watch the beginning?
It's an insurance
Because
policy.
she actually was on top while they were pushing people
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, she was
Oh, was
watching.
she?
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
so I
she's-
missed that part.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to go to another aspect of what you keep bringing up with Catwoman, with Jerome acting like the Joker now. How the fuck does
Obviously.
Batman not just go?
It's Jerome.
It's Jerome, man. I know exactly.
Well,
what
Batman
again,
no Jerome?
Yeah, but Jerome has now publicly
I'm
Well,
sure he's
himself
hold
on
on.
out.
television.
Again, we still
Yeah, he's acting like the
he's
Joker.
acting
doesn't
like
mean
the Joker.
He is the Joker.
So, okay.
exactly.
Okay.
exactly. He could be what's his
All
name?
right, so you're saying that the girl that's the sister, you're saying that's Catwoman because she's very very Catwoman.
I
Selena
think she's
Kyle.
a pre-Catwoman.
I think she's the basis of what Selena will base her character off of.
Yeah.
But if you're saying that she's acting like Catwoman, that's Catwoman.
No, I'm not.
This
saying
guy's acting like Joker.
No,
He's
no,
obviously
no.
must
What
be
I'm saying,
Joker.
my problem with the show has
I
been
agree.
this, is the girl's name is Selena, and assuming because I'm not giving this show a whole lot of credit on intelligence.
The sister's name is Selena.
It-
The girl, the Selena Kyle is named Selena. The sister's not named Selena.
It's not her sister.
No,
No.
the
The young girl, isn't that her name, Selena?
the young girl from season 1. That's Selena Kyle.
Yeah.
That's that's going to be Catwoman.
Right. Okay. That's. And I'm gonna. And I had this issue with even with season 1, which is when they get to that age where she becomes Catwoman, he becomes
Are we
Batman.
getting more comments?
This.
Yeah, actually, the person proceeded to say, I mean, wouldn't you be scared having your head in a box and getting your ass whipped?
Absolutely. I'd be shitting myself.
I know
and
Marco
scared.
would be pissed,
But
scared.
anyway, so real quick, what I was saying with even in season 1 was once they get to that age where they both go to okay, in this universe, not only have they known each other since they were kids, they lived with each other, and she trained them a bit. So as soon as she's Batman, oh, you're Bruce because I lived with you and I trained you and and you're Selena, obviously. It's like they already
they know who each other are in the comics.
Eventually.
eventually. But I'm saying in this universe,
Well, actually,
the
if you just look
second
at
is the
year
year.
one,
But even
they
still,
know
okay. So I
year-
know.
well,
All right, so because I hung out with my friend when I was 10, and they taught me something. If I saw them at 35 and I did that thing, they're gonna go, oh, and I'm wearing a mask. Oh, that's Kyle.
yeah,
No.
yeah, it should absolutely be.
because there's many people I went to high school
What
with,
did
or
he teach?
junior high
What
with,
did she teach
and
him
I
how to
see
push
him,
a guy out of a
and
window?
I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are.
I know everybody I've ever come in contact with 35 years later. Even though I'm only 27.
You're fucking Batman.
But that's what I mean. Like,
By the way, I am Batman.
All right, some more issues I have.
Okay.
All right.
We're here to clear this up for you.
The
I enjoy having people who
Bruce?
fight back on me.
Oh.
I do. I really do.
the Bruce / Alfred
I don't
scene where he
like-
fires.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you're fired. Okay.
800 bucks.
Goodbye, Mr. Bruce. Goodbye, Alfred.
Okay.
What?
I say goodbye, Alfred.
There was a point where I actually, in the
What
middle
part of
this-
that don't you like?
It's just,
He fired him like 3 times. Like,
Okay, the guy it was almost his father, or a father-based figure.
okay, fair enough.
Someone that's taken care of him his whole life.
Fine.
So,
So-
it was less Bruce. It was Alfred. Like Alfred.
Agreed.
It was Alfred just being like, all right, if I go slow enough, he'll change his mind
Agreed.
and he'll bring me back.
Agreed.
That's how I got that.
Absolutely get it. Also,
I didn't get that was a meant to be very awkward goodbye scene because the entire time Alfred's going, he's gonna ask me back. He's gonna tell me to stop. He's gonna the one where he walks in with his case.
There were two.
When he walks in
When
with
he
his
got
case.
fired originally, that's one scene. And then the next morning, which implies he got fired and stayed overnight.
Well, no, he got fired in the thing underground. We have no idea what time of day it
Fair
was.
enough. Fair enough.
And also, if you've ever been around a kid,
Plus, it's
when
gonna
they say
take you a little bit of
something
time
like,
to gather
"Fuck
up
it,
your
I'm not
things.
eating dinner.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
I got news for you. If you
Say,
leave dinner
like,
out,
if you
they'll
got
probably
thrown
eat
in
it.
your house, do you use all your stuff already packed?
Do you really want to get into that my life story with that?
But I'm just saying, like normally.
in.
Normally, if I'm gonna-
Because in my case, yeah, it was.
He's like, I
Yeah.
used to live in Alaska, pal.
No, we'll talk later, but yeah, my
But
stuff was packed.
even still, it's the point like he's gonna
but
take
wait,
a little time.
didn't Bruce even comment to the fact that is that all you have?
Yeah, it's like, it's not all you
Yeah,
have.
it's all you have in the bag.
So how long would it really take him to pack up that bag?
Like
Well,
I
it's
said,
not like, oh, I got fired. I already
Alright,
have all my
alright, I'll let
shit
that
in
one
the
go.
suitcase conveniently
Okay.
ready to get
Alright,
fired.
so
My only thing is, and I get that he's a mentor, and the thing is, like, has anybody ever been fired from a job?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, you gotta go.
but it's different.
It's,
And
a,
it's
it's a little
different because-
it's
No,
a little
no,
different.
it's
than-
not
Anyways,
job.
he lets him
It's
get to the
entirely
airport and then he rehires him. That was that quick. Like, so
he realized he fucked up.
It was maybe just something that bothered us. That's it.
maybe. Then you
haven't-
also
you
have
haven't done anything in the
Gordon
heat of
for
the
the
moment.
like what is it, 18th time getting
Reinstated.
reassurance. No, reassurance from Bruce that he's doing a good job.
Yeah,
Bruce was concerned because he heard about it. Again, who was it that Bruce went to originally when his parents died?
Why does Gordon need assurance from Bruce for everything he does?
Bruce went there again to make sure he was okay, and B, to make sure then to apologize for his actions.
that's fine too.
So it's not about Gordon needing reassurance. It was about Bruce
Last episode sure was.
Yeah,
making sure Gordon was okay, and then because God forbid something did happen to the guy and he was killed, well then maybe he might have felt bad. So he wanted to relieve that from his
Fair enough.
conscience.
This is the other part I have of this is when this police station gets taken over. This is now the second time in 2 seasons that this is the worst police station that has been taken over.
Well, half of them are working for their team, pretty much. Half of
Okay,
them are all
that's
corrupt.
fine.
And
But this is also
pretty easy to go in there.
it
with
is
half
pretty
the force
easy,
is like,
especially when you don't actually
my
have to
outfit,
do that.
So
If you go off the last season, Victor
Yeah.
Saz literally gets in there. Everyone get out. The police are just like, fuck.
well, yeah.
Yeah, like
Well,
because
but
they're-
he's being sent
you
there by
fuck
the
with
guy who
Baroni, you
owns
mean-
Gotham.
this is all I'm talking about. Is like this police station is hilariously outgunned all the time.
Alright. But okay, so
Hilariously outgunned.
going off just the end part of the episode, so you have Gordon getting let off by future Harley Quinn because they alluded to that
No.
really with the red gloves.
Whoa,
and the
get it.
flag.
whoa.
But anyways, that's
No,
not even
that's
the
one
point.
of Gotham's
That's not
little
even the point I
nods.
have.
It's one of those little nods, but
So
it's not.
yeah, so he gets into a fight with this big dude in the alleyway, has a gun.
That the
Doesn't-
guy takes from him and
Yes, he
throws it
does.
away.
Yes, he does.
The guy takes it
Immediately.
and throws it away.
He does.
Did he even try and shoot?
Yes.
Okay.
He pulled out
maybe
the
I
gun.
was-
He pulled out the gun.
Marco, I'm gonna be with him on that.
Okay.
He pulled out the gun. The guy grabbed the gun, and you see the gun go flying.
Okay. I
Because he
didn't get
then
that
later
part.
gets up and
Sometimes I watch
retrieves his
Gotham
gun
kinda like
from
this.
where it was thrown.
Yeah, no,
Yep.
and I will say I like this episode a lot more than I like the first one.
It was a better episode.
That's a
A
good
lot of
point.
this stuff was fun for me to nitpick at, but
Gooey said that technically he can't really even fire Alfred. He is his legal guardian, which I
holy
thought
shit,
was
he's
stupid.
right. No, that's absolutely right. You
So
just
technically he
fire
can't
him.
even fire him because
I'm
he's
pretty sure
legally
he can't because
well, he
can,
can
But
fire him, but
has to get emancipated. He has to. He can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Alfred
not
has a
like,
legal
hey, you're
obligation
out,
to actually
alright.
stay there
Alright,
until he gets
so-
emancipated.
and again, this is because I kind of half watched Gotham through my phone. Not watching it on my phone, but doing things on my phone while I'm watching.
Porn.
Sure. Anyway,
So we got
when the maniacs invade the police station, there are at this point 3 of them in the police station. Why is there like 10 guys shooting the police then?
Because I'm sure
But
they
everybody-
brought other people that were associated with the guy.
Everybody was, but they shot everybody but them. Like the only 3 were left, and then he shoots the one guy. I guess that eats the
Only-
women.
no,
Was that the same?
just-
guy?
I was unclear on that.
He shot him because he stole the punchline.
Yes.
But like in that scene, we only see those, but they didn't go around and kill the guys that helped.
They killed guys.
They
that were falling on
killed
the ground.
all the cops, but they didn't kill the guys that helped them.
Okay, where did the guys that helped him come in at though? Like you see them come in.
They came with them. Like when he
Yeah.
walks in, like Jerome walks in,
There's a bunch of.
and there's like
What?
2 or 3 guys, because
Yeah.
they're all shooting, and there's more than 3 people shooting.
Yeah, there is.
Well, I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Because like some came from this side, some came from this side, some came from this side, and they just started shooting up the place. Even when he walks in to the commission, like the commissioner's
Do you
office,
think that
it's
everyone
not
shot
just
each
the
other?
3 of them. It's like Jerome and just 2 random
The 2
peons
goons,
and the chick eater.
I wonder if the goons accidentally shot each other because they're all dressed like cops.
Well, here's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
So everybody's putting so much attention onto Jerome. What if Barbara turns out to be the Joker?
I'll let Martha Wayne from Flashpoint.
Yeah, Martha Kent.
Yeah, I don't think that's
Or is it, well, this is Martha Kent. All right. Well, yeah,
It was
Martha.
Martha.
Okay, I'm not.
And then he says,
You're right.
"Dumbass Martha Wayne."
Oh,
He was because he
corrected.
Is this
Yeah,
the
like,
is this the
literally.
Argentinian?
No, this is that gooey nigga.
This is gooey.
God, I love that.
We just get called Gooey.
No, is this the guy watching from Argentina? This one?
No.
All right, that's just
Yeah.
wondering.
But
It's-
was it better
Interesting.
than the season opener? Yes.
Yes.
Are there holes? Oh,
Massive
yes.
holes.
Yes, there are. Does that prevent me from enjoying the series in any way?
I forgot 2 other things.
Go ahead.
Bullet coming back into service.
Love it.
Did we really need the hero pose to know that? Look, I have my badge on.
I think that was more of Gordon. I think that
I
was
think
more
that
for
was
him.
gay.
It was more him just going, look, I'm back.
I think
I'm totally gay for Gordon.
It's weird.
Oh, I'm getting that bumper sticker made for you.
Gay for Gordon.
Gay for
It
Gordon.
is weird that
there was
Universal
that,
superheroes you have
and
a
then
superhero pose.
again, the really, really uncomfortable dynamic between Gordon and Lee. Like when they're in there, love you. Likewise.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I was just like,
Oh.
and to find out that they're a real couple and they're expecting their first baby, and they act so horribly together.
Wait, did you ever think that maybe on the show they just don't want to show emotions, feelings?
Maybe that's how they're
Even when they're like at home.
Their relationship has been awkward the entire time they've had their relationship on the show.
You're giving it too much. Sorry.
It's
Um,
been really awkward.
This is not a problem with the show. It was just something that I thought was funny. I think I messaged you about this. There's that part where they like all the weapons and stuff in that cave that they found. And I don't know why Alfred said, "Guns are for grown-ups," and I love that line so much because my first line is, "Yeah, good point. We've been killing it with the guns. Like, yeah, only grown-ups to touch them because we're responsible." With those. Wasn't a problem with the show. I just thought that
And
line.
out
was
of curiosity, with them finding the secret room, is it kind of leading to that Bruce's father was almost a pre-Batman because he seemed like a bulletproof vest and
Vest?
he had bags of
But
blood.
here's the thing: the vest has 2 slugs in it, and like, when was it from? That wasn't from the night he got killed, right?
No.
Okay. So when was he wearing that?
He was probably some sort of private. I'm gonna think along the lines that he was some sort of like private detective.
Okay.
Or I'm thinking maybe he was trying to figure out what the corruption was in.
In his
And,
Wayne
and
Enterprises.
knew that
But why the bags of blood, which were transfusion?
Because first
Maybe
off, his dad was a doctor.
Maybe
Yes.
he's part of the Court of
and
Owls.
it's a transfusion.
Considering they did say that by the end of the season they're going to make.
See the way this show goes? That's a legitimate theory.
The Court of Owls.
Maybe his dad was a part
Well,
of
they
it.
already said they're going to introduce him. So.
That's what I mean. Like, seeing as the way this show is structured, that's a very legitimate theory.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing too, and that gets me with the bulletproof vests. Someone has to notice because the slugs look like they're about to part. Okay. First of all, that'll probably still kill you. In a bulletproof vest, that's meant so you don't die on the battlefield. I know it absolutely is. They do not. You can't get up and walk away from a shot like
It
that.
depends on.
No, you cannot.
Yes, you can.
It depends on what
Yes, you can.
vests.
No, it depends on the caliber of the bullet actually going at you.
Well, yeah.
Absolutely. And
But
judging
yes,
from those, that's not one you get up
You
from.
can get up from a 9mm. You can get up from a 45 with a Kevlar vest.
You can get up. Yes, you might live.
Center
Yes,
mass. You can
but
get
you're
up.
it'll still break ribs. That is meant so you don't die.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
That's it.
We're not saying
Guess
that
what?
he was wearing
Okay,
that
let
when he
me.
died.
I'm
You can
not
break-
saying that
you can
either.
break a rib. I agree. You will break a rib
Several,
potentially.
5.
Potentially.
and if it's
And it's going to be very bruised.
okay,
Okay.
that's what I'm getting at. And let me
But
finish.
I guarantee you can get up.
Let me finish. First of all, it has been shown that if you get hit right in the heart, the impact can actually still stop your heart. It won't damage it, but it can
Oh,
stop.
you can
Can.
you can get punched. and
But
it
you
can
know
stop
what? Hold on.
you. Oh, I got a bad
Yeah,
heart.
that's all I'm
Okay.
saying.
I can punch
No, yeah.
Phil
Oh yeah,
in,
it's better right
in the chest,
Yeah.
and guess what?
It can kill.
over that way.
It could stop.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep it on the
That's
other
all I'm saying was that's just a little sorry when I said, like, yeah, you can still wear a vest and get shot in the heart and die. Like, that can still happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But what I was getting at is if he took 2 here, there's absolutely going to be injury, very noticeable injury.
Or he could very well, depending on how much muscle mass he has, he could just, he could bruise.
It'll bruise a rib, which, by the way, can be worse than a broken rib. So
I know, I've had him.
That's what I mean. So there has to be a moment in my head. And again, this is not a knock on the show. This is how my head works. But there's like a couple of weeks at work where he's just like, he can't walk right. You know what I mean? Like, he can't laugh. He can't breathe. Bruised ribs, you can't cough without feeling that.
So he's
Here.
rich. I fell off
Yeah.
my horse.
There's something to say about
You
certain
can
people.
tape your ribs up. You
Yeah,
can.
that doesn't
And you
do
know what?
shit.
I can still cough, and I have coughed.
Yeah.
And I still have laughed with bruised ribs.
Yeah, I have 2. I've trained with bruised ribs.
I'm
But I'm
going
saying
to-
it hurts
But
like
it
crazy.
depends on how you are. You can put that aside.
I'm just gonna say this. My one Matt's brother-in-law fell off a motorcycle doing about 45, broke 4 ribs on his one side. He went paintballing the next day with us.
Yeah, well, that's because people are idiots.
That's true, but he was still running around.
Yeah, you
Still
can
taking
absolutely
shots.
still run around. You can absolutely do it. I'm not saying you can't.
Yeah.
I've broken ribs and played hockey next day. I had broken ribs and went and trained 2 weeks later with broken ribs.
Yeah.
You can do it, and guess what? I was a massive idiot for doing those things.
I know.
It hurt like crazy.
But you
All
know
I'm
what?
saying is,
You're
if this
young.
is the shit that his dad was getting into, Bruce would have, like, there's evidence of this. Somebody would have asked.
But if you're part of the Court of Owls,
No,
you're
no.
probably trained.
So,
to-
somebody could have asked something. Could have been like, you know what? I fell doing this.
Yeah.
I got hit. You know, I was training and somebody got me really, really good.
I was out
You know?
golfing, and I got hit by a golf ball.
That's fair.
a really big one.
Twice.
I was out in the driving range.
I was calling people pussy.
Again, that's the time. Golf ball is not anyway.
I was out there
But
all
you
day.
did have a good explanation as to the flat screens.
Absolutely, I do.
That yeah, I bought that 100%. And that made sense to me.
What was it? This plan?
All right, so if you actually watch the past 2 episodes now of Gotham, every place, including the police facilities, all are using CRT monitors. The only place that is not using CRT monitors is the secret room for Thomas Wayne.
Okay.
That's the only one that's using and those are thick ass LCDs too. They're not the thin ones. They were the thick ones. In this week's episode, that server is actually using SD RAM. Now, I put the show, again, they're trying to modernize it. I put the show at between, I'm going to say mid-70s, late 70s. Jen thinks somewhere around early 80s, but I'm going mid-70s.
I'm gonna
Now,
go 80s.
Gotham is
Still,
You got
bullshit.
Still
you got
supports
all
haters.
of your
Oldsmobiles in
all
there,
of your majority of your technology doesn't come from a private sector. It comes from a military base, and it's trickled down to the private sector from the military technology. And Wayne Tech Enterprises has been known to actually create and design things for the military. Henceforth, I'm betting that's where the monitors came from, Wayne Tech Enterprises, because again, well, they design stuff for the military.
I could be wrong on
In
this.
the 80s.
In this late 70s, there were LCD monitors with the military.
And I could be wrong on this thing, but you might know because you were in the Navy.
I
Didn't
think you're giving
submarines
the show a little too
have
much.
the first LCD screens in them?
I couldn't tell you.
As well as far as like their radar systems, I thought those were originally those were LCD screens, the first ones.
Couldn't tell you that.
Okay.
But if you look at every place else, again, CRT monitors. That room is the only thing that had technology in it.
You're really deep to try and good job.
No, it was just. What the hell did you do?
It just fell. Don't broke shit.
Why don't you just put it right there?
God damn it, Phil.
Maybe it doesn't fit.
This tape, it doesn't fit. I tried before to show. Okay, you can try. Let me know how it goes for you. Have you take the tape off? Force it in. You've been trained in that. Carl McGraw. Or Carl.
Oh my God.
Carl McGraw is a great Western
Rob,
singer.
say it with me.
Krav.
God.
My God.
My
My
God.
God.
My God.
God.
Anyway,
Krav Maga!
there's enough.
Oh, I didn't get
Gotham.
one. I
Gotham, it's his thing.
Yes.
It's a very good thing.
Speaking of good
Big.
things,
No.
the Muppets.
Nice.
Go with your Muppets.
No, it was a very good thing. I enjoyed it. I'm going to continue watching it. Since no one here watched it, I mean, like, what am I going to do with
Because
this?
that was just the pilot, then it's not coming back on for like a few
no,
months. right?
second episode was...
No, second
Ah,
episode.
I thought they said they were putting on the pilot and then it was going to be on.
Second
Pilot
episode
already
was
came
last night. It's still a lot of fun. It's if no one's here to... there's no point in me detailing the episode. It's not one of those shows where it's only walk
Give me the
it forward.
your funniest part of the show.
Funniest part of the show was Zoot again. You see him filling out a birthday card and said, they said nothing dirty. You see him pause. I think I can turn that into a trumpet. I really enjoyed that. Just a Muppet saying that, I really enjoyed. Haha, Muppet made a dick joke in the first minute of the show. Awesome. I liked it.
And I thought Heroes Report was pretty good.
Yeah?
You watched it.
Was good. Yeah. Yeah, I watched it too. Although it's funny how they are kind of ripping off Marvel a little bit.
A little bit. But it's alright. Like,
Yeah.
I found myself, 2 hours is a lot, though, for an initial, but they kind of needed it.
Yeah, there was a lot they went through, and you still didn't
Yeah.
see the Asian guy from the first.
Yeah, you still didn't
episode.
see Hero. They
Hero.
threw enough stuff here, and enough stuff from the first series in here and there, and
Yeah.
they're going to be bringing people in, so it's pretty good.
Yeah, I kind of dug the Asian chick that went to the video game.
Yeah, I like that whole premise.
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, pretty solid.
I like the kid that can just, like, teleport you wherever he's thinking.
Yeah,
I like that.
it seems like he's going to be the new focal point of the
Yeah.
series. So then I guess we go to we'll skip back ahead to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Strong premiere. Setting up
Was that guy supposed to be somebody we knew?
Yeah, it's actually
I was wondering that too.
he was in the Inhuman, or in the Inhuman book. Oh,
I did.
There was actually
Oh.
a picture side by side with him and.
Is he
and
supposed to be
character.
the Dante? No. Oh wait. Oh, you mean the bad guy?
The bad guy,
Lash.
Flash. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
supposed to be Lash.
Alright.
Yeah,
It
they
didn't
even
look
had
bad.
the hair and
And Joe was supposed to be Joey,
That's what I thought you were talking.
the melting
Joe.
guy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, that's
I
what
just
I
want to
thought.
say there's some serious flaws in this show.
Okay.
First off, when they were trying to get that guy out and take him up into the aircraft,
Yeah, the Willy Wonka and the Charlie.
yeah,
the
I
glass elevator
got
way.
to tell you, the laws of physics just were not there. And on top of that, if they were going up so fast, the guy would have gone up
No,
and then
whatever.
dropped. Oh yeah, rockets up.
Yeah.
He would have gone up and then fallen.
Initially.
Yeah.
Initially. Yeah, no.
The laws of physics in this show are completely out.
I love the fact that
I didn't say it. Yeah, the laws of physics. And then when Coulson takes off his arm, come on, that doesn't exist. It just doesn't exist.
First of all, it totally exists. That actually legitimately
It doesn't
exists.
exist. It's not real.
Believe
I don't know what type of show you're trying to watch.
Prosthetic
Superhero
legs
show.
exist, man. Like that's a
You
thing.
can 3D print them now, and they're mechanical.
Yeah, no, they're very high tech now. Yeah, they're very much a thing.
And isn't it possible that the military might have some kind of...
They do.
Oh,
Oh, and then that device that makes people, it blows things up, and
It's
they
a bomb.
go. No, and
I
then
know,
they,
I know.
and then they
Wait,
disappear.
way to be creative.
Teleportation.
It's completely, it's impossible. It defies the laws of physics.
It's
Just saying.
First of all, they went with Willy Wonka and the glass elevator laws of physics, and they nailed it.
I kind of want to know how they, because the thing that they
By
used
the way,
was
I
the
love
same.
the show.
We don't have a fucking knife here.
The only thing that I was actually confused about is
Yeah.
when Coulson and Hunter are in the train,
Yeah.
they use that thing to call down the pod.
Yeah, I was confused.
How
by
the
that,
fuck
too.
did the pod
Pod
bust
bust,
down
yeah.
through the
Yeah.
through
Oh,
all
I
that?
thought it was like a teleportation thing.
I
They
thought
just
it was teleportation.
No,
No.
then what
You think it's
happened?
the pod?
I think it was the pod.
It was the pod
It
they
was,
called.
it was the same thing they laid
Yeah.
out when they dropped
No,
that pod down.
I was on the same boat.
So that
Wait.
pod, because if it was just teleportation, why did it destroy that part of the train? Like
Yeah,
that.
True.
So that pod
Yeah.
came down, went through the ground, went down through the train
Yep.
without crushing the actual car of the train,
Killing nobody on
killing nobody. Then they got inside and it
Yeah.
called back, busted back up through the ground,
killing nobody.
killing nobody, and went right back up to the plane.
Which
There's a little flaw.
A little bit.
I was with you there
That's
too.
bigger than a lighter flew 20 feet.
That is true. And I was lost in that too. The only thing I could reconcile that is, what if it is just killing people and it's like, fuck it. You know, you're like, yeah, you get them crack a few eggs, you know? And,
Fair not. Batman will get involved.
yeah.
Then they'll be
No, I like Quake's new costume. It looks great.
It's very Shield.
Yeah.
That's why, like,
Very
it's
cool.
not, it's a Shield agent without throwing on the white boots.
I forgot May was a part of this show until they mentioned her not
She's on
being there.
vacation. I'm like,
Oh yeah, that's right. There's an Asian on this show. Like, I
Yeah.
forgot.
who cares? We have Quake.
Yeah. No, and I guess it's a kind of a testament to how decent the show was. I just forgot that the main character wasn't there.
But now Simmons is. I always get them confused. Simmons is the girl.
Simmons is the girl. Yeah.
Okay, so
That's
now
it.
she's on another planet.
Yeah, and I wonder if
I don't know if it's a planet or is it a dimension.
Either way, this dimension has oxygen.
Negative zone.
This dimension planet has oxygen.
It's possible.
And Mars has water, baby.
Mars allegedly has oxygen too.
I mean, let's put it in perspective. It's what is it? It's not Shi'ar. It's what's the other race?
Kree.
The Kree. She may be on the Kree planet.
Yeah, Kree breathe oxygen. But even so,
Well, yeah, because the Kree came down in
Yeah.
last season.
Yeah.
So, but that might be a teleportation device to their planet.
maybe.
By the way, I
With the
thought that
monolith.
scene where Fitz broke down.
Yeah, it was
good.
like,
Yeah.
go stop that. Go
Yeah,
stop
I
that.
thought he did a good job.
Really? Because I thought it was overacting.
I never said
And
anything
like,
about that
and when they
before.
kept
For a second, when
like
he was yelling,
flashing,
do something, I thought he was watching like the first half of the first season. Do something.
Yeah.
That
That show was rough the first half.
Really? You thought that was overacting?
extremely.
No.
So,
I thought it was
believe-
He could just be
I
poking
mean-
the bear.
Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Look
But I
at you
mean,
little
it-
scam.
You Officer Farva over here.
He did just like lose the woman he loves after he just admitted it. Like they kind of, yeah,
So if Hunter is going after Ward.
I think so. For
Okay.
almost killing Bobby.
Okay, because you said like that asshole, and I'm like, it's got to be Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't come back.
Well, he's coming back.
He's coming back. He's gonna restart Hydra.
Boy, do you like him because of the job he does in the show, or do you like that character? I would not be shocked by this.
Both, actually.
Okay. Like you admire what he's doing as a character.
Yeah,
Good job. You started.
He's a good character.
You know, I think Lee liked him even when he was part of Shield.
I did.
Somebody's got to.
I like the guy. He was a good guy.
Why not?
Maybe a solution. It's gonna take one man to make a final one.
WWD, what Ward did. Kill fucking everybody. That's what Ward did.
That's what we'll do. I really, there were some parts of the show that, like the doctor, I don't like him. The light, the kid.
The electric guy.
Yeah. Lincoln.
No,
Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Yeah, they're putting an awful lot on that boat. Just let him go. Yeah, I mean, like, but the whole thing is they've adapted these, and I guess hopefully looking into it, because they have these whole rooms and that glass elevator from Willy Wonka with the whatever this explanation they get, yeah, so that it can adapt to whatever. Great, you know, in
Bust-
little dialogue,
bust through
why the
Washington,
butt explained it.
DC
Great,
streets.
they explained it. How many Inhumans did they capture? That, yeah, exactly, exactly. So, wait, then how did they develop all that? Because that implies that they actually captured a couple, and the shit just got really fucked up, and like they just killed them. Like, you know, what I mean? Like, they couldn't contain them. You know what I mean? And so, maybe that's something that'll be addressed in the show. Like, oh no, you're not a first
Shield-
attempt. This is
Shield
the first
had-
one we got down.
Shield
You know what I
has
mean?
so much goddamn tech that you can just write off like Shield got it.
Yeah,
Shield got
sure.
it from this alien race, or
Sure.
Shield got it from the. I mean, come on. Coulson had the destroyer gun. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That's the thing that Shield can. You shouldn't be like, yeah, we got it from this alien race. And you're like, all right, that sounds totally believable.
Yeah. There are some parts of it. Like, I don't like the woman that played Bobby. I don't
Really?
I like it.
I really like her.
I
Yeah.
don't think she's a good actress. I don't. What's the guy's name that plays?
How you really feel?
I don't like her. I'm not a fan.
Scumbag, right?
She's a real scumbag. And what's the guy's name that plays her boyfriend now? His last name is Blood. Like the guy in real life has a much better name than his character does in this show.
Character's Hunter. That's all.
Yeah. The last two in real life, his last name is Blood. Like, they should have just used his name.
It's his first name, Major.
No.
Yes, come on.
No, it's Ben.
You don't like him
It's
either?
No, I like him. I think he's
Oh.
better part of that duo. I don't care for her at all.
I really wish.
I want some sort of interaction between Bobby and Clint. Like I just want Bobby to beat Clint and just be like, okay, and just give me that, and then
Yeah.
I'm like,
And that might happen.
that's all.
I think he's open to actually appearing.
Oh, yeah, Renner's fine.
Like it's a paycheck.
Yeah,
Renner's
Renner's like,
embraced that role.
I know who the background guy is in this thing. I'm the one with the arrows. Put me on TV.
Yeah, he's the heart of the team, baby. He is the heart of that team.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking about something totally different now.
Sorry, now.
Yeah, I'm talking about Hawkeye. He's not in the show.
He's not on the show.
He will be.
But he might appear.
Which I would do.
I think they actually said at the beginning of the season that he was going to appear somewhere.
Really?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's the
here.
thing. I also don't, unlike a lot of people, I know you guys watch all from. I don't follow a lot of the stuff online leading up to it because I kind of want to. One, I mean, I can. Like, even Gotham, like you said, you watch. I don't watch any of that. I watch the commercial if I see it on TV, but I'm not going to go seek it out for any show because I want to enjoy the show. I don't, you know what I mean? I want to see it with as little seen before as possible.
I watch whatever the preview is at the end of the show, and unless I see.
So basically, what I'm
Unless
saying
it's
is,
a cliffhanger.
thanks for ruining that, man, because I love Hawkeye, and that would have been a great moment for me just to see that without knowing he was going to show up. Just fucking shit all over. Thanks a
God,
lot.
Well,
Phil.
actually, if you knew, there was a from your favorite guy, Kevin Feige.
Kevin F.
Yeah,
Kevin
he
F.
said there is going to be a lot more interaction between the movies and TV.
Good.
Way to go, Kevin. Yeah.
Thanks,
Fun.
Kevin
Yeah,
F.
Shield and Agent Carter.
I am excited for that to come back. Agent Carter, I love that. I loved it. I wish they would run at the same time, but I know they won't. Because
The Agent Carter's at mid-season
yeah,
break.
I know,
But
but I want it now.
I wish for the Netflix for Luke Cage. The guy they got is okay. I really wish they would have got the guy from Shield, whatever his
Oh
name.
yeah, that kid. Yeah.
He looks like Luke Cage, man.
I wanted what's his name from oh god, the Terry Crews. I wanted Terry Crews.
I just want to see. I
I want
want to see
yeah.
the Luke Cage robot.
Can you imagine Terry Crews yelling "Sweet Christmas"? Like, oh yeah, that's stuff. That's the good stuff. Like I want Terry Crews in everything.
Plus, you'd see Terry Crews next to Chris Ritter and go, "That would break that."
Yeah, yeah. If Terry Crews, I've seen like Avengers: Age of Ultron was great. You know what would have made it even better? Terry Crews.
At that point, you're doing Expendables and Avengers.
I'm fine with it as long as it's Terry Crews. That man should be much more famous than he is.
You know what they need? They need to bring Terry Crews in his gauntlet.
Jason Statham.
Black Thanos. Planos.
Planos.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, bring him in his gauntlet. That'd be funny.
So what were we talking about?
Ages shit.
I liked it.
TV.
I got spent on Gotham all my bit. I'm
I know. You're
this is like
exhausted.
post-orgasmic glow now. It's like, this is nice.
Any other TV to talk about?
You need coffee and a cigarette, don't you?
I did watch
It's,
Did you watch Scream Queens?
crap. What's that?
Did you watch Scream Queens?
I actually did not watch it this week. I watched it last week.
It's. I didn't watch it this week. Did you like it?
I did.
I thought it was just the right amount of terrible. You know what I mean? Like
I understand you.
It was just the right amount of terrible that'll make me watch another episode.
And from what I understand, this episode was even better.
Okay.
No. Was it Limitless?
Oh yeah.
I did not see that.
I did. I watched that.
That was really
Yeah.
good. I
Really?
enjoyed it.
It
Yeah.
was. Did you like the movie?
Yeah, I did.
The movie I thought was okay.
Yeah,
I
that's
actually
what I
think
meant. It was fun.
The
show
series,
was
the series
better.
has a lot of potential, and they actually Bradley Cooper was actually in the first series.
Oh,
the
good.
first
It was the
episode.
first episode. I don't think he's going to be a very
Oh,
good
he's
No.
that was probably a one-time thing, but I
He's
think that was
too
just,
he's
I
too
don't know
big
if
for
it's
that.
a one time, just because of the lead up that they gave to
but
like
you
if
just,
you
you're not don't expect him like every
Right,
episode.
he's not
Don't
gonna be
expect him every
regular.
episode, but
He's too big to be a regular.
maybe
on
like
that show.
once every couple episodes you might see him.
Don't underestimate. There's for
it's
celebrities.
coming from Phil who
there's-
goes,
For
Sussex
celebrities
Nights is
who
never
are
going to be on a
TV.
TV show.
I
Who?
really
That's
liked
his
it. I really liked Limitless.
Oh, I did too.
I like
I
the
didn't
whole.
watch the second episode yet, but
Yeah, I didn't get just I forgot to record.
I didn't
Um,
watch it. Well, after I watched the first episode, I'm like, yeah, I'm at this.
I didn't watch it.
Did
at my house.
anybody, and this is not comic book related, you and I talked about it, anybody watch The Daily Show with Trevor Noah?
I didn't watch the Daily
I
Show.
didn't get a
Just
chance,
doing it,
yeah.
so for me to watch
I knew it was coming out. I didn't get to see it.
First impression, first couple episodes, he's pretty good. He's really good. I know it's big shoes for him to fill, but I really enjoyed him.
Doesn't he have most of the same writing team? Then
He does, but
Pass it down.
it's a personality thing
yeah,
as well.
well, yeah, it
And
is.
he's got.
They have a great team though behind them.
Absolutely.
So
But you know, it comes down to that personality and his delivery as well. And he does a very good job. And for taking that role that was filled by someone who did it perfectly for so many
Oh, yeah.
years, it was pretty seamless and done pretty well.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know that's not comic related, but it is a fairly popular TV show with a big change.
Yeah.
So I figured it was worth bringing up. I
Well, not
really
all
enjoyed it.
we talked about this comic book.
That's
Dream
fair.
Queens, eh?
Muppets.
Muppets, Limitless,
Okay, like yeah.
Scream Queens. Yeah, that's not that, is it?
I thought one of you. I thought you were gonna take it, Marco.
What?
The what?
I thought you were just gonna be like Gotham because it's
Great
not really based
show.
around the comic book.
It's the
You're like, you said it, Phil.
Prime. Yeah, Prime. What's your password?
That you didn't cancel.
You have to answer some security questions. Okay, go ahead. What year did you become lose sexual interest in Kevin?
What? Never. That is incorrect.
That is correct.
Anything else?
That's it. I'm spent. I gotta.
All right, so next week we're gonna have some more TV shows to talk about. We're gonna have Flash to talk about.
You know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to do an individual review show for just Gotham, and I think we should do it over Skype.
No,
we need to do Google Hangouts.
I think. I mean, in all honesty, because Arrow's gonna be coming back. Flash is gonna be coming back.
Well, Arrow we won't have because that's on a Wednesday, so it's going to be well worth it.
How's this? I'm gonna give
So
you
we can
all
review
the
it.
time.
Well, after the first episode, you can review it.
Everyone gets
Yeah,
5
but
minutes
2
to talk,
Right.
and that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to set a time with all these TV shows because it's gonna get kind of rough.
Tell you.
That's good though. Less time to shit on golf.
The only,
More time to shit on it.
the only show that we won't have,
I like that
is,
show.
I guess it's not coming out until January, is the Heroes Legends of Tomorrow, or Heroes of Years or whatever.
What's that one you showed me with like the? It's like that mix of like the old where the
Martial
guns were
arts.
never invested.
Yeah.
And guns were never invented.
Into the Badlands?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
that's it. When's that coming out?
That's out for a while.
Okay.
It might be the end of October.
That you showed me the trailer, and I was legitimately pretty pumped on that show.
You didn't get a chance to see that trailer. Look that up. It's amazing.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
No.
All right. Thanks for joining us for another episode of the Hall of Heroes podcast. My name is Eric.
Yeah. Phil.
Marco.
And I'm late.
All right. Drop mic and exit right.
Except for Marco that's left.
It will be.
I think for Legion.
Oh, God, I don't care.
It's like China. If you go right, you're gonna get there eventually.
Yeah, right, man. No, that's world's a circle. It's a sphere. I'm sorry, that's not the thing.
No, the world's flat.
I almost
Okay,
went full retard
not
there.
touching that. Like
Careful,
my
we're still
girlfriend
on-
says stupid
we're still
stuff.
on
I'm just
video.
gonna let that go.
Hey.
Did I pay for these? Yeah, I did. Okay.
You got that, Phil?
Yes, I did.